Okay, I think we are live. We're definitely out of sync. So let's just get that fixed real quick. Hey, Shiny Pokehunts, welcome on into the stream. How you doing today, my guy? Welcome on in, welcome on in. There we go. Let me just double check the audio real quick, make sure it's sounding good. Yeah, we're sounding good. What's going on, dude? Okay, we got the counter. 2 up. 2 down, right? Yeah. 2 up, 2 down. Hey, Ace! Welcome on into the stream. Happy to see you here today. What's going on? Let's get a quick first encounter of the day, just right off the bat before I pop my window open a little bit. Hey, Az! Appreciate you tuning in. How you doing, my guy? Welcome on in, welcome on in. There, just had to get a little bit more airflow here. We're definitely flowing a little bit more now. Not much. Anything fun going on today? Anything interesting? Just started to set up my platinum Piplup hunt. Let's go. How many consoles are you going to be using to hunt Piplup? To lower the time of the nugget grind, I'm going to minus a console on Honey Tree Tuesday next week. Ooh. Ooh. Just gotta continue to get them nuggets as fast as possible. I know the feeling, man. It's a long grind, but I promise you, when you don't have to grind a ton in the late game or any part of the game for some money, you're gonna be pretty damn happy. First encounter of the day is done, is completed. And here goes a long road to what we're gonna be doing tonight. I'm good. Basically did nothing other than finish a PowerPoint for extra credit. Heck yeah, we love extra credit. Anything fun planned from now on? For the rest of the day, 2 3DS and 2 DS Lite. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And you're going to start that tonight then, I assume, hey? I look forward to a very quick shine for your hunt. That's what I'm hopeful for, anyway. Hey, Cacti, welcome on in. Thanks for being here today. What's going on? How's your day so far? Always nice to have you here. Appreciate you tuning in. Gonna just zoom out a little bit there. Yeah, it was a wee bit too zoomed in. That felt a little bit up close and personal, more than I needed. Yeah, this is the RuneScape OST. Part of it anyway. This is the playlist that Jack made. Of course, he's always curating it with the cleanest of mixes, and this is no exception. Not even a little bit. Although, because of the fucking SD card, my white 3DS games loads games slower. Oh! And the SD card affects that? Why is that? It's been ongoing for like 6 months. Just going off shit memory. Valid. Valid, valid, valid. I didn't know that. I am surprised I didn't know about that. But then again, you're a fellow of few words. Until you have words, then you have many, many words. So I get it. Hopefully you get it soon. You're not counting, I take it, hey? Playing video games for the rest of the night for me. Any particular video games, or just kind of whatever suits your fancy at the moment? The larger the size, the slower it loads and stuff. Oh, so it's just like a mechanical drive. Oh, no, it's not. You're just saying the larger the card. I was thinking the larger the amount of content you had on it, right? Like the fuller the drive gets. That's interesting. I'd never heard of that before, but I guess it makes sense. It's just not something I've ever been familiar with. It reads everything, including the full size of the SD card. Oh, so it's literally the fact that it's reading itself that poses the problem. What an interesting way for memory to act, hey? Animal Crossing, Pokemon, maybe some Undertale, as I'm doing a blind playthrough right now. Cool, cool. I've heard of Undertale. Don't know much about it. Animal Crossing. Are we talking New Horizons? We talking a DS, a Wii one? And then Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know. You got a full roster, dude. You got a full roster. What generation do you plan to stick in for Pokemon as well? So 32 gig will load much faster than a 256 gig 3DS because it reads the whole 256 megabytes, or gigabytes rather. And that is literally just for it to understand, oh, there's nothing going on here. It takes up that much of a workload that it causes slower loading times. Well, that sucks. All because you just wanted a little bit of extra space on your console. You get screwed over. I think that's no fair. I think that's not even a tiny bit fair, in fact. New Horizons. I need to decorate the hotel area, and I'm currently completing my Pokédex in Violet. Well, hopefully you can expeditiously complete the Pokédex in Violet. I'm rooting for you. And with that being said, I will say, I don't know how much you've done of the hotel so far, but the little bit that I've done in my spare time, it is a fun experience. I wasn't really too optimistic on it at first, but I gotta say, the fact that you get to curate the rooms for specific types of guests and how it uses your catalog and stuff, I truly think that the Animal Crossing New Horizons update with that hotel was a really good idea. It's interesting walking around your island and then just seeing random people that aren't a campsite member just, you know, having a little jaunt on your beach. Like, yo, what the hell are you doing here, man? But I'm a thorough enjoyer. Jan's been on an ACNH kick for a while here now, a couple weeks. And oh, it's so fun just going into the living room and seeing that on the big screen and getting to indulge in just the, you know, the vibes. Even though I'm not playing it too much. And unfortunately, the dumbass people I bought my SD card from gave me a 64 despite ordering a 32, specifically for that reason. You know, there's not many times I would say it makes sense to complain about getting extra, but this is one of those situations where I think it's warranted. Yes, you gave me extra. No, I'm not hungry. No, I don't want to take it home. You bastard. Hey, Catriel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Appreciate you tuning into the stream. What's going on? I've been trying to shiny hunt Charmander and FireRed non-stop. Please send me shiny luck. Well, guys, you know what to do. Send some shiny luck over to our friend Kat. And tell you what, if you guys are a member of the channel, drop some of those down there as well. There you go, my friend. Hopefully, you can get that thing soon. Are you doing that on the Switch? The rooms in the Wandering Villagers is fun if they were on your island before as a past villager. They remember you too. That is cool. That's something I wasn't super familiar with either. Heck yeah. That'd be fun. Just like, oh shit, I remember when I kicked you off my island and you're back! Welcome on back. You can stay until your visit is over and then you can go. It's an issue because all the other 3DS of mine use a 32. At that point, I'd just probably buy another 32 and keep the 64 for something else, honestly. That's what I would do. Yo, W Jack, welcome on into the stream. Hope you're having a splendid day. Thanks for tuning in. Crazy refresh pull you got in the shorts feed today, hey? Hey, Curtis Reeves, happy to see you here. Appreciate you popping in on the stream. Just found you, saw you were streaming soon. First time viewer, I have hundreds of hours on FireRed. I have like Shiny Pharaoh to my name. Love this grind and the music. Well, I appreciate that so much. Thanks for tuning into the... Ow, that was my elbow. Thanks for tuning into the stream. And yeah, we'll be here for a number of hours. So if you want to hang out and hunt alongside or just hang out, chat, whatever you want to do, we're happy to have you here. I should be careful. Apparently, when you hit your elbow on glass, it hurts. On the bright side, I could have shattered the glass, and that would have made my evening a hell of a lot worse. So, I'll take what I got. You're hunting on the Switch 1. Let's go, Cat. Have you been playing FireRed and LeafGreen on the original cartridges recently, or just Hey, Catchrell, I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. That's very, very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Let's see some W's for Cat down below. And is Cat okay? Hopefully that is. If not, let me know what you want me to call you. But yeah, have you just gotten back into FireRed and LeafGreen recently? Have you been playing it and just kind of waiting for the Switch versions to come out? What's that been like for you? Appreciate everybody new popping in on the stream today. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing splendid. Don't have the money spare at the moment. I understand. I understand. How long ago did you buy it? Is there any chance you could fancy just a swaparoo? Would they let you do that? Actually, there's no Switch 1. It's only called a Switch. You know, you're the kind of guy that we ban from chats. You're the kind of guy. And you know, the worst part is you're also the guy who bans chatters. So if that's not a catch-22, then I don't know how to count. Yo, Screamoo, thanks for coming in for stream day 23. Stream streak day 23. Wow, that's a mouthful. Glad to have you here once again. Hey, enjoy that time with your grandmother. That's some valuable time. Tell her you love her. Really, yeah, just have a fun time. Don't worry about the stream too much. It's all good, brother. It's all good. There's always another day. Thanks for popping in, nevertheless. But that's cool, Curtis. So, did you just see me on the, like, you saw the, what do you call it? Like the starting soon card on the, like, I don't know, YouTube featured the starting soon card, and then you were just like, oh, cool, I'm going to stay and watch this, or was it one of the shorts you saw? Nevertheless, I appreciate you waiting for the stream to start up and sticking around. That's huge. So, you have the one shiny Pharaoh. Do you have any other shinies? And if not, what's your biggest accomplishment on your save file? Yo, appreciate the W's, guys. Appreciate it. Brother Billin doesn't let me ban. Well, I am a little bit more lax than other people. That's fair. I ought to maybe be a little bit heavier on that hammer. But I don't know, man. Sometimes I just feel like giving people second chances. Even maybe when I shouldn't. Unfortunately. Hey, we're already at 10 likes. I appreciate the heck out of that. Thank you guys so much for the support. I saw a short, then checked out your channel, and then saw you were starting soon. Shorts are huge for reach. They are. I put out a couple about a year ago, and hey, pause, greetings, welcome on in, happy to see you here. How are you doing today? I put a couple out last year, and then for some reason didn't really edit anymore. Didn't worry about it too much, and then I finally gave myself enough kicks in the ass that I decided to start again a few days ago. And I'm on the train now, and I'm staying on. I'm hoping to continue to put some out on a pretty regular basis, and maybe that'll bring a whole bunch of new people to the channel who haven't seen this stuff before. I'm pretty happy with how it's been going so far, though. Which one did you see? Was it the Squirtle one, the Bulbasaur one, or was it a different one? But yeah, definitely going to keep going on those. I'm working pretty steadily on my shorts now whenever I got free times. Do you update the piss birds on the banner? You betcha, my friend. You betcha. The last stream where we got one, I made sure that night to update it and upload it. So it is current. We have encountered 49 of them piss birds to date. And there will be many, many more where that came from. No shinies yet, pause. None yet. We've only been live for about 15 minutes. So we've got hours yet where we can hopefully find one. But you tuned in just in time. Heisenberger, great to see you here. Welcome on back. Welcome on back. What's going on? Hey, Jacob, we're locked in. Believe it, we are locked in. And I'll tell you what, just to further lock in a little bit, let's have a little cheers to everyone here. Thanks for tuning in. That was delayed a little bit. Yo, Logan Jones out here chilling on this stream. Welcome on in. How are you? What is new? It was the Bulbasaur. That's cool. Because I literally released that probably, I think it was 30 minutes before stream. So that's awesome how that worked out. I'm wanting to time them whenever I do release them, just like right before a live stream. I feel like it should work all right, but we'll see, we'll see. We're all about experimentation here. It is indeed shiny time, Jacob. 15 minutes already. Dang, the time flies. Man, they grow up so fast. It's like just yesterday, he wasn't even live. And now he's here, 32 cubed up. Absolutely demolishing the grass on Route 8. I'm surprised it still grows even, I'm not gonna lie. Cheers to you, Jacob. Cheers to you. Hey, I appreciate that, Curtis. Cheers to you as well. How you doing today, Logan? What's new? Guys, if you're not familiar, if you haven't been here before, or if you don't recall what happened last stream, we are doing a Professor Oak challenge, Professor Oak style challenge with 32 GameCubes. However, there's a little caveat. It's shiny only. We are about 2.5 years into the challenge, 1.7 million encounters, and we're just chilling on Route 8. We recently beat the second badge, and we are nearing our way to some different kinds of hunts. After we get 2 Growlithe, which is what we're looking for, by the way, we will be searching for... Well, actually, I kind of have a lot of choices, but of the options we do have, we've got Porygon, we've got Eevee, and we've got Snorlax. Those are the 3 that I'm really looking to focus on. And I don't know what order that's going to be. But believe me, it'll be in some order involving one of those 3. Oh, I'm not in a good spot in the grass there. I gotta fix that. But yeah, we've got 2 Vulpix on this route already. We were very lucky to get them both in the same day. And we just need 2 more Growlithe. The last stream, we did get 3 shinies. However, none of them were what we needed. We got a Meowth, first and foremost, followed by an Ekans, and then, with the cherry on top, a shiny Pissbird delighted us, rather, with its presence on our stream. So here we are, 9,376 encounters later, and we are lost. Only physically, though. We've still got the heart of the journey. We've still got the heart of the journey in our pockets. Ready to find new mons, learn new things, encounter new fellas. If you have a Pokemon with Hypercutter ability, it allows you to cut the grass at a large radius. Yeah, that's right. You can completely clear out grass in areas, right? I thought you could do that with Cut in general, too. Can't you clear the grass regardless? Just in a bigger radius with Hypercutter, though, I imagine. Last day of the month, so it's always a busy day for me at work. I inspect railroad tracks. I have a bunch of assets at the end of the month, so I have 3 to 4 hours of reports to do. Well, hopefully those reports don't take you too long. But with that being said, at least you get the stream while you're getting that done. Thank you so much for supporting. Really appreciate it. I can imagine that does get busy. I do commercial vehicle inspections, so not at all the same, but like in some respects, kind of the same. And usually it's around the end of the month for us as well, but where it's really busy. But that's because we're trying to get a bunch of vehicle inspections out in that, last week. So everything's out at the start of the month, ready to be legal on the road once again. Tokemon, appreciate you popping into the stream. How are you, my guy? Welcome on back. How's your day been so far? Jacob's hunting for Shiny Charmander in LeafGreen. This guy's just been grinding and grinding and grinding. Man, I hope you get that thing soon. If it's any consolation, I bid you as much shiny luck as possible. And hopefully you crush it. And you don't only get it today, but you get the gender you want. You get a wicked IV set. You get a good nature. I'm wishing all of that for you, my friend. The best for the best. So, Poke Hunts, have you been streaming today? And if so, what have you been streaming? And if not, what the fuck, man? Get to it. I need somebody to watch. Maybe not right now. I got enough to watch on the screen, but you know what I mean. I've been good, thanks. It's been good, thanks. How's yours? Not bad. Today's been a very busy day. There's been a lot of... what the frick? There's been a lot of... oh, yo, Alan Wong. Oh, that's in Ottawa. Never mind. A lot of stuff to keep me busy today. It's been very fast-paced, very go, go, go. But honestly, those days go pretty well because you don't have time to sit and watch the clock. You don't have time to wonder about who's or what ifs or anything like that. You just gotta do what you gotta do and then go home. And that brings us here. Definitely shades of the same thing as far as that kind of legality within federal legal standards, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. Yeah, I could definitely see it. I could definitely see it. Do you find you prefer the days near the end of the month where you're really busy, or do you like being a little bit more relaxed during those middle parts of the month? Oh, that's right, it's Tuesday. Sorry, that was a dumb question. If I had have just considered what day it is, I would have known that you were doing honey trees today. So you're dropping one console next week. So you're going to be doing nuggets alongside honey trees. Is that my understanding? So it'll be kind of like a nugget farming honey tree hybrid day? Or are you just going to do the one set off camera? How do you plan to make that work? Hunting Burmy and Cherubi at the moment. And I'm assuming you're hoping for Burmy, or do you need another Cherubi for the evolution? Because you already got one last week, was it, right? Which, congratulations. How many encounters was that after? Hybrid. Let's go. What are you using right now to get nuggets? Like just a Rattata that's really low level, or... if you got like a level 2 Rattata, that's the way to go. Why are you trying to find me? Welcome on in. Happy to see you here. What's going on? Appreciate you popping on into the stream. Just got a 500 reset Shiny Charmander in my Shiny only FireRed run. Well, oh, congratulations. That is awesome to hear. Absolutely fantastic, in fact. Is it a good nature? And what is going to be your next shiny that you're going for? Are you choosing, or are you doing it in sort of a Nuzlocke style? What's the plan, Stan? Don't mind me, I'm just trying to get into the run of how quick these resets are today. It's going to take me a bit, but we'll get to full speed right away. And I'm not trying to find you, you're trying to find me. Come on, man. Come on, man. Really annoying thing is finding a large SD card, specifically 32 gig as hell, that arrives soon. I thought you said you weren't going to get one soon. Or is that load time just absolutely irking ya? You can't go one more day. We'll sell all the family heirlooms as long as I can get my SD card, man. It comes and goes. It's good for the money. It's good for the money and everything, but sometimes the 14 to 15 hour days, I did see a sparkle. Shit. Sometimes the 14 to 15 hour days get kind of old, but all good. I've done much worse work for much less, so I can't complain. That's usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes. Much less work, or much more work for much less pay. 3304, that's not bad at all, dude. Hey, sometimes we get lucky. And speaking of which, guys, console number 8, we've got a shiny Vulpix. That's not what I want, but you know what? That's a good one to have a duplicate of. I'm not angry at it. Modest Nature, I've hit the jackpot. W, why are you trying to find me? Let's go, dude. That is so freaking awesome. You really did hit the jackpot. Okay, let's get this shiny Vulpix on the screen. I knew I saw a sparkle, I just didn't know where it was. Frickety frack, frackin' frick. Get on there, boy. Yeah! Alright, console 8. Okay, we're gonna leave the music on and we're just gonna keep on going at her with balls. Heard sparkle and saw it immediately. The brain just knew. Oh, you heard me say sparkle. I see. Yo, C Loud, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate the heck out of that. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. And hey, Jacob, 4,500. You're very close. Thank you, Curtis. Thank you, Curtis. Okay, so I've got a lot of balls, and I'm gonna toss them. I have you muted, but like, I see you, boy. I get you. I get you, Curtis. One ball, and that's it. No, no worries about roaring. None of that. Well, guys, if you are not aware how it works on this here channel, is you guys get to name the shiny Pokemon. So, with that being said, I'm going to need some suggestions down below. 1 name per person, 5 letters per name. Members of the channel get priority shiny naming rights. That is 1 name per person, 5 letters per name. If someone wants to put that down in the chat for Curtis there, so he can give a suggestion if you'd like to as well, that would be splendid. But with that being said, we've got number you know what, actually, let's do a quick Japanese translation. Let's see how accurate my phone is. And not that I can read Japanese, but I can only assume. Alright, so we've got, yeah, number 37, the Fox Pokemon, 6/10 of a meter tall, 9.9 kilograms thick. When they're born, they have only one tail that is pure white, and as they grow, the tip of the tail eventually splits. And they end up with more tails. They end up with more tails. I'll drop that for Curtis. Oh, loving this Yoshi's Island as well. Okay, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we will be giving a nickname to this. Like I said, 1 name per person, 5 letters per name. I'm just going to get the spreadsheet updated here. So that brings us now to 220 total shinies as opposed to 219. Living Dex stays the same because we do not need this for the Living Dex. 9,696. What a good number. I very much like that. Consolate, 9,696. It says we caught a Pidgey, but that is very much so not true. So let's just show that that shiny Vulpix off right there. How beautiful she is. Okay, let's get a poll going here because we do polls here to determine how the name is actually chosen. Peener? I love it. We got Peener. Ooh, Jacob with Flame as a member. We definitely got to throw that on there. We got Why You Trying to Find Me with Janie. Awesome. And then we got oh, we got Curtis. We'll do Curtis first because Curtis threw that in before Az. Kurt. All right. I cannot see what I want to access. I haven't really looked into God Mode 9 that much. What do you mean generic shit? If I must ask. Okay, guys, that poll is live. Drop those votes down below between the 4 names on the poll. We got Peener, we got Flame, we got Janie, and we got Kurt. While you guys do that, I'm just going to add this guy to the shiny spreadsheet. Come on now, baby girl. Let me on in. Yes, wonderful. Oh, thank you guys very much for the name suggestions. As always, I really do appreciate it. I find it really cool having everybody name the shinies as opposed to me. Some would think, oh yeah, it's your Living Dex. You probably want to name them. I mean, kind of. But not entirely. Oh, I don't have Vulpix in here yet. Oh, geez. Okay. That's okay. 9,696 encounters. Yes, yes, yes. And that was Route 8. Awesome. We'll give it 10 more seconds on the poll here, and then we will call it and see who won. I love Vulpix. It's so underrated. I did not have a huge love for Vulpix until I saw it's shiny, and now I really, really do love it. I agree with you for sure. I want to inject my physical cartridge data into my 3DS SD card, which requires God Mode 9. But the problem is my God Mode 9 cannot let me do it because it doesn't have anything related to what I want to do. So is it an updating issue? Is it God Mode 9 specifically? Or what do you think? Okay, guys, a few more seconds on the poll, and then we are going to call it. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just like that, with 45% of the votes, Kurt is the winner. Hey, Christopher Smith, welcome on in. Happy to see you here. What's going on? Appreciate you tuning into the live stream. Kurt, what is the username again? That is... that is Curtis Reeves 6985. Oh, shit. Can I type, please? Curtis Reeves 6985. Wonderful. Man, I really thought Peener was gonna get her, but it didn't. Aw, dude, we named a female Kurt? Alright. That is very interesting. We do indeed have a female shiny Vulpix named Kurt. Well, it's named after Curtis, right? There's always the next one. Exactly. We could very well get another one today. It is definitely possible, so keep tuned in, and that may be a name you can suggest for another one. When I first got it, it crashed every time trying to open the Homebrew app. That is some bullshit. That is some bullshit. I did watch the new Professor Rex video, and it looks like the odds are is I very well might need to... Yo, no way! Guys, let's drop some cash flange emotes if you remember the channel. Otherwise, drop some W's for why are you trying to find me? Thank you very much for becoming a taxpayer. That is super, super kind of you. You don't have to do that. Thank you so much, my guy. I really, really appreciate that. And then we'll also drop a... We'll drop that for Curtis as well, because he can't hear us. Guys, drop those nature guesses down below for this here shiny Vulpix. Let me know what nature you think it is. I'm going with bashful nature. I'm going bashful nature. Oh, here we go. I got a voice for this.
How you doing, sweetie? My name's Kurt. I'm really into femme literature and WNBA. Wow.
Hopefully that worked out for you, Logan. Hopefully that was good for you. I did see you send me the link. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's looking like I'm gonna have to throw some rocks. I'm probably gonna have to throw some rocks at a shiny Chansey, which is kind of scary, but with mostly Japanese, that's how it's gonna be. I said bashful nature, I think so, and if I didn't, I'm saying it now. Let me double check what this actually is. Oh, I can't read Japanese that well. Okay. I've got the nature. I have got the nature. Also, we'll just throw that down there. Let me just toss it. into there. Alrighty, guys, let's get those belly motes ready. And yeah, man, you gotta pay the tax. You gotta pay the tax. That's valid. If you guys are a member of the channel, drop those belly motes. Otherwise, if you want to drop a Walmart-style belly mote, that works too. Let's roll the bell as we see what this guy is. So I'm guessing Bashful Nature. We've got Az Sleeps with Rash. We've got Shiny Pokemons with Timid. We got Pokemon Fire with Serious. Alrighty, guys, and just like that, this here Kurt, courtesy of Curtis Reeves 6985, the Shiny Vulpix is indeed a Bashful Nature. So let's get a quick little congratulations. We got Logan Jones with Mild Nature. Better luck next time, my friend. It's not very often I'm right, but that's 2 times in a row. That is freaking crazy. So Bashful is one of the neutral natures. So that's no plus, no minus, just straight up neutral. And you're going to live in the box forever. Let's get back to shiny hunting, guys. Let's get back to looking for some more shinies. What a great addition. Thank you for everyone who suggested names, to everyone who voted. It really means a lot. Guys, if you've not dropped a like on the stream already and you want to show support to the channel, feel free to do so. It is the best free way to support the channel. And yeah, it does mean a lot. So thank you guys for being here. Shout out to the lurkers as well. Little shy guy. With that being said, Curtis, also, just so you know, I do have a spreadsheet as well for the channel for all of the shinies that we've ever gotten. And now your name is permanently attached to Kurt the Vulpix on that spreadsheet. So a little cool piece of info for you. Hopefully you enjoy that. I pictured it more butch, but nobody gets to write your story for you. That's fair. Here. How you doing, sweetie? My name's Kurt. I'm really into film, literature, and WNBA. Is that a little bit more towards what you were looking for? Because if not, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I was only wired one way. This is all I can do. All right. Let's get these all back how they are supposed to be. And we're going to get grooving on this next tier phase. Now, the first thing I got to do, is close my calculator, because that's not what I meant to open. I got to open the notes. So that was Route 8, number 10. So now we're going to do Route 8, number 11. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. Let's just pop that into the old overlay here. Control V on that. Yup. Okay. Pop into DCSB here. Boom, boom, boom. Increment of 32. 32. Road 8 number 11. Boom, boom. Let me hear you say wayo. Awesome. Looks like we're all set to go there. Yo, Sir Slowbro. Happy to see you here. What's going on? Yeah, I bet. Me too. Oh, I'm so close. Welcome on in. Happy to see you here. Whoa, I didn't mean to click that. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're doing splendid, fantastic, wonderful, vibing, and whatever words otherwise come to your mind that are positively connotative. I am currently shiny hunting for Shiny Growlithe. However, we did just get a Shiny Vulpix, so that was a good addition. That was a good addition. Now we're just gonna save all these consoles and move on to the next shiny we're looking for here. Kurt the Vulpix IRL. Bro, our dreams are reality. No longer memes. What was the Vulpix nature? It was bashful. It was bashful, so neutral nature. Let's get one more save here, and then we're going to continue on. 2 up. 2 down. Awesome. One more save, just because I really want to make sure that we're saved here. You're going to inject the files on a single 3DS save file and then transfer it onto the computer to the other 3DS save files. I think that's a good idea. Hopefully that works out well for you. Don't count this one encounter, guys. It didn't happen. It's not real. If you don't let it hurt you. It's not real. Flashfire, gang. Yo, sorry I missed that. Fuck! Okay, you know what? That's actually where we want it. So that's okay. Favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? Ooh, that's a tough one, man. I gotta look at my poster. Give me 10 seconds. Low-key, probably Pinsir or Mew. How about you? What's your favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? Okay, I think everybody's in the same spot here now. We'll get him saved in the same spot, because that's always good. It's mostly because Japanese games have the text so much faster, so shiny hunting those with long text is easier. I'm confused. That's why you're injecting the save file? Is that what you mean? Did we get a back-to-back shiny? It wouldn't be the first time this last month. Which is kind of fucking wild, but no back-to-back shiny. So we're gonna keep on keeping on. 32 encounters in, we're going for hours. No way, you just got one? Yes, like we did. We got a shiny Vulpix. Welcome on in. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing splendid, my guy. What's happening? If in this hypothetical you weren't going to stream anymore, so that didn't play into it, how much, just as a raw value, would someone have to give you to buy your 32 cube setup? Been watching a lot of Antique Roadshow at night, and I'm curious what those are worth. So technically speaking, let's talk about the raw value. I think the entire setup is worth somewhere in the realm of like probably 7,000 to 9,000 Canadian dollars, 7,000 to 10,000 Canadian dollars. Now with that being said, I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to give it up regardless. Because to me, I walk into the room and this is such a grand thing to see every time. Like, I just love it. But let's assume I have no attachment to it. I mean, 10K would be a nice little payday. Toss that into the old investments. That'd make me a happy little guy, I think. Canadian dollars, bear in mind, I am Canadian. I'm not from the United States of America. So yeah, I'd say somewhere around $10,000, hypothetically, is maybe where I'd get rid of it, but I don't think I'll ever get rid of them. I don't think I'd ever get rid of them. I see. Just to cut that little bit of time off, you'd rather do them on the Japanese copies. That's completely understandable. They are exponentially faster. Like, I know for a lot of mine, I have to set them to medium speed, and then the English ones to fast for them to roughly match. Lickitung, personally? Why Lickitung? I don't feel like that's a common favorite shiny for a lot of people in Gen 1, honestly. Hype. I hope the next one's fast. I'm still rocking Shuckle in my $3 crystal. $3 crystal. Wait. $3. You caught my attention. $3. How does that work? How did that happen? How did you manage it so cheap? With that being said, I am wishing you so much luck, and I hope you get that thing ASAP rock, my guy. ASAP rock. ASAP Rockstifer. Average GameCubes, 80 to 100 pounds, so 32 plus the extra stuff, about 8K. And that's 8,000 pounds. Yeah, that's, so I'm probably way off with my valuation then, because that's like 13,000 Canadian, I think. Mayhaps even more. I'm not certain, but that's more than what I stated for sure. French onion chips, what's your take on them? I think they're good. I like more of like spicier or like garlic-esque flavored stuff, usually. Garlic-esque? What a fucking sentence. No, I think they're good. I think they're good. They're definitely not my first go-to. Like, I like a spicy barbecue or like, all dressed, which if you're not Canadian, I don't think you'd know. But I do love a plain corn chip, too. Plain corn chips are probably my favorite chip in general. Such a cool setup, very justified to be proud of it. Well, thank you so much. You know, there's a lot of people that see this, and like I had somebody comment on one of my shorts the other day. They said, scalper's gonna scalp. And I'm just thinking, like, dude, if you listen to the short, you would see that I use these to shiny hunt. I've never once sold a GameCube. I don't know why you think I'm scalping anything. This is a passion project, man. I do it because I love it. And this is my shit, man. Like, I adore it. That's the only reason I do it. It's got nothing to do with any stuff like that. So anyway, you get a lot of people in passing who see this stuff and they have such a distaste for it. And it just makes me sad because, like, man, I just wish you could see the passion I have for it. And you could empathize with me because otherwise you wouldn't be saying this rude stuff, you know? I said, fuck no, I'm using Japanese. Completely valid. Completely valid. The save time is definitely worth it. Life Without Billin', what is that? A little bit quieter, a little bit less annoying. I got it from a thrift shop in 2013. Battery was dead, so it wouldn't save, but I just replaced it and been hunting it for a while now. Well, GG's on getting that for so cheap, dude. That is worth a, for sure. I hope that's not too quiet. I hope you guys heard the sound effect. But dude, that's crazy. The cheapest I've ever gotten a crystal was like $50. So you're absolutely stealing with that one. Favorite Pokemon out of all the gens has to be Mawile. The shiny is so good too. I do agree. Mawile has a really good shiny. I will say though, my favorite Pokemon out of all the gens is between Deoxys, Mudkip, Celebi. There's more. I always like I say that and then I always find reasons to love other Pokemon and just take others down on my list. Okay, well if that's accurate, then I'm closer to accurate. You know, I have this cataloged. I don't know the exact man looks straight out of a Chris Hansen free episode. Bro, that's one of the worst ones I've gotten yet. You know, I watch those like every day, so maybe I'm just assimilating, which I fucking hope not, because those are some pretty terrible people. Adam93ZZ, welcome on in. Happy to see you here on the stream. What's going on, my guy? Quick fucking quips, eh? I like that. I like a guy who speaks with a little bit of sizzle. A little bit of venom in his spit. Yeah, dude, Lays all dressed are good. I love a good, great value Ripple all dressed chip. That's that shit I do like. Depends on who you sell it to. Completely valid. Have you ever thought about making chips? I have. I haven't done it yet, but I would like to make chips. I just, I don't know why. I've never done it. Jan and I have discussed it before. It's just one of those things that's never culminated into us actually doing it. It's just been we talk about. We want more billing! Well, that's why I'm making these shorts and making sure to release them to you. And believe me, there's more billing where that came from, Pokemon. I'm confused why the Zekrom was the box art for white and Reshiram to black. I never understood it either. With that being said, I found it weird because I was like, oh yeah, I want the black one. And then I looked at the games like, I want that legendary. And then I'm like, oh, you have to buy white to get the black one? All right, that's a little juxtapositional, but it'll do. Can you guys hear this music? Or is it, I feel like it's really quiet. Let's just skip on to another one. Okay, all the Fable stuff is really quiet. I don't know. Let me know if you guys can hear that. I'm going to check real quick. Testing, 1, 2, testing. No, that shit's way too quiet, man. There we go. This has some actual volume to it. Scalping's when people buy with the intent to resell. Whoever said that needs to go back to the dictionary. Yeah, dictionary, thesaurus. They need something to educate them. Because, yeah, I read that today and I immediately responded. I was like, who's scalping here? Like, what do you mean, bro? You see that I have 32 that I'm using. What does scalping have anything to do with it? But, yeah, people just get upset when they see that. So I get it. What's the difference between a chip and a crisp? Where you're from. That's it. It's where you're from. Chips are fries, crisps are chips. I guess, yeah, for Ace, a chip is a fry, and a crisp is a chip. Right? Yeah, chip is a fry, crisp is a chip. Always complicating things. Always making things harder to understand. God damn it, man. So I can never make content because of the negativity. I talk with my wife about how online options are so skewed because miserable people love spreading their misery and shit. So people commenting stuff like that's just so annoying. It's easy to be positive and kind. There's so many mentally ill, chronically online, miserable people. That's completely fair. And you know, one way to deal with it is just to, and anytime you see something like that, look at it and just try to logically dissect, you know, where did that person come from? Does that make sense? Is this coming from a place of care? Is this coming from a place of hatred? Is it jealousy? You know, stuff like that. And then once you can deduce that part of it, it becomes a little bit easier to brush off the shoulder. But no, I will say, anytime I do see anything negative on my content commented, I mean, it's something I think about for at least 2 minutes. And it's not always a great feeling, but you know what? There's negativity everywhere, and I can find that, you know, 10 steps outside of my front door, or I can find it from the comfort of my own home on the internet. At the end of the day, it'll find ways to infiltrate, but if I want to share my passion, if I want to share this crazy concoction that I've created with other people, I've got to be open, you know, to receive that positivity. I've got to be open to receiving that negativity as well, so excuse me, I take it all with a grain of salt. Yo, Nick Rumble! Great to see you here. What's going on, my guy? It's always awesome to have you back. We're gamers, man. We are simple men. Just little gamer I am. Just little gamer guy. Oh, that's Stardew. If I know Stardew, that's Stardew, baby! Let's go! Yeah, we're just simple men. Simple little gamer fellas. Simple girls, simple gals. I don't know, all that stuff. How you doing, Nick? Well, make sure you get it all on the first trip, Ace. You better. When you're not talking, I can't even hear it. Yeah, it's way too quiet. Crisps are like Walkers or Lay's, and chips are like the fries at McDonald's. Look at that! It looks like I'm actually educated on a topic. That's one of the first times Ace hasn't told me I'm wrong. I better not hold my breath too long. She'll do it again. I need to buy an English copy of the Gen 4 games. You only have the Japanese versions of the Gen 4 games, really? I'm surprised. For some reason, I thought you would have had 1 or 2 copies of the Gen 4 games in the PAL English editions, but we're not always right, and if you're me, you're usually wrong. So I didn't confuse my brain doing the Gen 4 to Gen 5. Oh! Why would that confuse you, doing the Gen 4 to Gen 5 transfer just with the languages? Gen 5 transfers are annoying. Yeah, when I was doing the shiny giveaways for the channel, I got a bunch transferred up. And, it was time-consuming. I mean, I didn't really hate it, but it was definitely time-consuming, especially if you want to do them in bulk. Like, you're not gonna do it in bulk. It's just not gonna happen unless you've got, like, 5-6 hours. I mean, I guess it depends on what you define bulk as, right? But Second week is starting tomorrow of the course. First day indoors, Wednesday and Thursday. Then afterwards is conflict and stuff. Early start, later end, then final tests next week. And are you feeling prepared so far, Nick? Do you feel like of the stuff that you've learned so far, you got a good grasp on it? You're feeling confident? You feel like you're not going to kill anybody by accident? And are you excited for it to be over? Gen 4 to Gen 5 transfers in Japanese is not fun, I must say. Okay, why is that? Tried it once and it hurt my brain, and unfortunately can't do the transfer between my English copy of Black 2 and any of my Japanese copies. Why can't you do a transfer between the Black 2? Does it have to be the same... It has to be the same fucking region code as well? No way. That is horrid if that's the case. Yeah, I feel good and gaming. Let's go. What are you gaming? What are you playing, my guy? Guaranteed interview at the end. Well, hopefully you smash that interview in the best way possible, dude. Make sure you're keeping up appearances while you're there. Showing up early, asking all them questions, and showing your interest during the course. And I'm sure that will at least have somewhat of a translation to how the interview goes and what the outcome is from there. It has to be the same language and region. Yeah, well, that makes me upset stiffer, spaghetti stiffer. I mean, I kind of get it, but at the same time, I really don't. Why does it have to be the same? It shouldn't. I can trade normally between games, so why all of a sudden when it comes to be a generation transfer, is that a problem? I don't like it. I don't like it even one bit. Overwatch for a bit? That sounds fun. I've never played Overwatch, but I've seen some gameplay. Just playing online with some friends, or what? I've had people show up high to an interview. Are we talking weed, or are we talking Fent? Or I guess maybe there's a couple of in-betweens there. But yeah, that's not ideal. Still reeking like weed. Like, bro, you could have changed your shirt before you came here. Come on. Oh, the Gen 4 side's the annoying part. I mean, it's annoying regardless with what I know. I can't say I'm too psyched over the whole, you know, you have to have a Japanese Gen 5 and Gen 4 game. You can't, I don't know. I'm not the one doing the transfers, so frankly, I'm not going to complain. The day I have to, however, I will find my moment to bitch. Wishing the best for you too, Tokemon. Thank you very much, my guy. Then I need to do stuff in the Security Industry Authority website. Go to the post office, get my photo taken for my actual lenience photo. Lenience? So it's really intensive and sensitive information. Sorry. My mustache is bothering me there. Gage Sanchez, welcome on into the stream. Great to see you here today. Can you catch a shiny Mimikyu? No, not in these games. Mimikyu did not exist in these games, unfortunately, so I am not able to. But welcome on in. Hope you're doing splendid. Thanks for popping by. That makes sense. That makes sense as to why that would be, why that'd be a little bit more locked down, Nick. Here, give me just 10 seconds, guys. I gotta run and grab my slippers. My feet are getting cold. I'm literally going to be 10 to 15 seconds, so just stay patient. I'll be immediately back. Okay, we're back. I could get to shiny Poke Hunts if I really, really tried. But man, my efforts have been futile recently. By the way, yes, I am all kicked up now. I got that motherfucking fit on. Woo! Oh, Rodrix. Thank you for tuning into the stream. What's happening? How are you? Oh, I need to catch my goddamn breath. Give me a sec, guys. I cannot explain to you how fast I ran up the stairs to get those. Actually, I can. It was probably like 9 kilometers an hour. Fucking zooming. Oh, okay. What do we got there? Mimikyu should be in the Kanto. Should be in Kanto, though. How else would it copy a Pikachu if you never met one? Well, technically, if we're talking timelines, it could have been later on in the timeline of, like, I don't know, maybe like 100 years later, where it was like a, like an evolutionary change in Pikachu, and then, I don't know, some new DNA formed, and it was like, yo, I'm following after that. But with that being said, Wait. That's not... Never mind. But make this make sense, too. Doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why I pulled that out. I was like, oh, this is Mimikyu. No, it's not. Fucking idiot. I can't even remember that little thing's name. What is that little fucker's name? That little striped bastard. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really only know much about the older games, and even then, I really don't know much. But yeah, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. And frankly, no, not Pichu. That's not Pichu. The other one. I don't remember the damn thing's name. It is what it is. Gonna lurk? No worries, Az. No worries at all. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. No worries at all, Tokemon. No worries at all. At least the people who show up for interviews, you have the luxury of not hiring them before you find out they're completely unprofessional. I mean, fair enough. They're really just doing you a service of letting you know that they're not a long-term reliable solution. But they're fun to hang out with for the 10 minutes they got to sit in the chair in front of you, right? Yeah, you bring up a good point, Roderick. Alola is set like 5 years after Johto. Really? I would have thought it was, I mean, based on the lineage of when the games came out, I would have assumed that it was set a little bit further apart. But you don't know what you don't know. Yo, I'm Matto109. Happy to see you here. Thanks for tuning back once again. Hey, it's all good. Couple months, couple days, couple years. It's all the same thing. How many shinies have you caught? I have caught 216, I believe. I've encountered 220. I think 4 of them I have failed. The math could be wrong on that, but 215 or 216 is the total number I own within this challenge. What's been going on? How's life been treating you recently? Elekid? I mean, close. Probably not, though. I genuinely, I don't know why I can't remember what that friggin' thing is called, dude. In Kanto, Red is 11, Johto, Red's 13, Alola is very much an adult. Oh! I guess if you follow the anime, then that makes a whole lot of sense. I've never been one to watch the anime, although I would like to at some point, so that's why, that's part of why I'm so unintelligent when it comes to the lore. Hey, Loop, thanks for popping in. Thanks for popping on in. What's going on, my guy? Happy to see you here. Hopefully you're having a blessed day as well. Anything new going on with you? You got more than me. I'm at 130, but only have 2 GBAs. Been busy at work. Well, you've been busy at some sort of work. 130 and 2 GBAs. You've been putting in that goddamn work. Wow. That is, to say the very least, ultra impressive. What is your most recent shiny you've been going on with? And hey, hopefully you can find some time off work to enjoy your extracurricular hobbies. The stuff outside of the other stuff that makes you money, right? That made it sound like I left, Bill, and I'm always here. Well, Pokemon, a quick cheers to that, and cheers to everybody here. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on where you're at. That's based off the games? Yeah, but they don't tell you ages in the games. They tell you ages, or at least it's referenced in the anime. I don't think in the games they've ever referenced an age by number. And if they have, I mean, I could very well be wrong, but it's not something that I recall. By the way, guys, we have encroached past that 1,000 current encounter mark on this phase. Let me know in the chat if it's going to be, 4,000, 40,000, or 50,000 encounters until we find our next shiny. If you want to guess what console it's going to be on and what Pokemon it's going to be, I am happy to hear it. Also, I RNG manipulate, so not as cool as you. Regardless, RNG manipulating, while not the same thing, is by principle still very, very tough. It's not like it's easy to RNG manipulate. So still, hats off to you, dude. Hats off to you. And it is cool. You get to choose your own specific shinies. You get to choose the ones with good IVs and stuff. And you get to chase that one specifically. But yeah, blessed day to you as well, Loop. Thank you so much for tuning in, my guy. The Anime Ash is forever 10. I recall hearing something of the sort. But I hear many things, and most of the things that I regurgitate in public end up being wrong. Whether that's by me learning incorrect things, understanding incorrectly. I don't know, man. I think it's just my nature. It's not in-game, but it's confirmed by developers. Yeah, that makes sense. And I think leaflets somewhere, like for the game, really? Like, or do you mean like publications? When you say leaflet, I'm thinking like the manuals or the game guides, stuff like that. Road to 30K, bro. That's 70K off shoes, guess. That's pretty damn far. But honestly, road to 30K, I could see it. It's been a while since we've hit 30K. We've been close to 30K semi-recently, but it's been a long time since we've actually smashed through that barrier. Hola, San! ¿Cómo estás el día de hoy, mi hermana? ¿Cómo has estado? Estoy todo bien. ¿Y tú? ¿Tienes planes para la noche? ¿El noche? ¿La noche? I don't know. No sé. Lo siento. Estoy bien, también. Perfecto, San. I try, brother. I love what you do. Well, thank you so much. I love the positivity you bring in every single stream, my guy. Seriously, it means a lot. It really means a lot. Growlithe on console 16? Heck yeah, buddy. Keep that eye peeled. Hopefully you find it. And hopefully I find it before I reset over it. Can't wait for tomorrow because I have the course and I get to watch Artemis 2 launch at 10 p.m. Let's go. Hey, that is going to be interesting, I'm sure. I'm not familiar. That's a piece of hardware, is it? Or is that a game? I risk sounding like I'm a parent. But I gotta be honest, when I don't know it, I don't know it. I need to be taught. Need to get learnt. I only RNG the shinies to get IVs. Also, would take longer, but one IV RNG. But I IV RNG manipulate non-shinies sometimes. You know, it's totally understandable. Actually, that's surprising, but it's understandable. If you want good IVs, I mean, the difference between a good IV regular Pokemon and a good IV shiny Pokemon could be like half an hour between when you actually have to hit the button, right? Might not be worth it. Team Rocket Ship? What do you mean by that? Me gusta tu corte de cabello. Gracias, San. Gracias. Necesito un momento para transducir. Lo siento. Here, let's... There we go. Últimamente he hecho algunos cambios y estoy probando cosas nuevas. Espero que quede bien. I'm trying. And now I'm pretty sure I'm saying that based off of what I think she said. I didn't actually translate it. Okay. Yeah, corte de cabello is a haircut. I thought so. Oh, Artemis is a space mission, I believe. Therefore, it's a Team Rocket ship. Ha! That just flew right over my head. That flew right over my head. I think it's a piece of hardware, but honestly, I'm not sure. Oh, the moon flyby launch. 4 people manning. I'm fucking stupid, bro. This is why I don't like to make assumptions on stream. Because then you say stuff like that. Granted, it's clippable. It's funny, but God, being so criminally disconnected from everything does not do me well. W Piss Fox. Yeah, bro. We got one of them today. Are you live now, Shu? Are you going for that damn A-palm right now? Would I be correct in saying so? I forgot. Someone was telling me on stream, maybe it was you, Nick, that was happening for the first time in absolutely ever. And that they were excited for it. Now that I say it, I'm almost certain that was you. And if it wasn't, shame on me for not remembering, because that was brought up semi-recently. Yeah, I'm with you now, Matt. I'm with you now. That shit is Team Rocket. There's got to be evil behind that. Si revés bien con ese estilo de cabello. Estilo de cabello, not estillo. Estilo. Gracias, San, gracias. No hay muchos peinados nuevos. Voy a intentarlo así que quizás me quede con este. Yes, I did say that. See, look at me, man. I'm just letting everybody down. How am I gonna hear that and take that to heart and then forget it just like a week later? Worst streamer ever. That's the award I deserve, man. Did you hear the line? The line. Not many lines I've heard before. What did you think about that video that Rex put out with the bait versus rock strat and the new findings? And if anybody else checked that out today, what were your thoughts? Yeah, I'm doing 8 palms right now. New camera setup looking good so far. I'm gonna hit 12K this stream. Bro's doing 1,000 in a stream. That's crazy work. I'm definitely gonna tune in, because if you're doing 1,000, you're gonna be live far after I am offline. So I'm definitely gonna tune in. Now, when you say new camera setup, did you just change the angle of it? Did you change where it sits? Or did you get a new camera? Or camera settings, I guess, as well? Fun fact, Apollo 12 crashed a rocket stage into the moon. A rocket stage into the moon with seismic instruments, and the moon rang like a bell for over an hour. What do you make of that? What I make of that is not a whole lot. It's a simulation, bro. None of it's real. Not even what we're living through now. They broke the Matrix, and that was the result. No, that's it rang like a bell for over an hour. So like it was physically moving, or there were sound waves it was creating. I'm not sure I fully understand. Funny thing is, I haven't even started up the Piplup hunt again. It's been like an hour, man. Come on. What's got you waiting? Are you just fucking around with that SD card or what? Or just ruminating on how pissed off it makes you that they sent you the one with double the storage? Which I do understand. It's valid. Your concern is valid. Guys, by the way, we got 21 likes on the stream. I appreciate that very, very much. If you haven't dropped a like on the stream already and you do want to show support to the channel, double tapping that screen is the best free way to do so. I will say real quick, thank you so much to everybody who's tuned in today. Not to mention the lurkers. We appreciate you. We see you, even if not physically. We know you're here, and if you want to say hi, feel free. If not, stay tucked away in the shadows. That's all right. I get you. I like to hide in the shadows and not talk to pretty much every stream, unless I'm feeling a little extra yippy-yappy that day. Yo, thanks for lurking, Cacti. Means a lot. Do you like driving? Because you're driving me bananas, bro. You just reminded me I have fucking bananas upstairs. And I meant to eat one before I streamed, yet I did not eat one before I streamed. So, that'll probably be part of my dinner. Yeah, I'm trying to drive you bananas, man. Kind of tuned it out and screenshot a picture when I saw something. That's understandable. No, I waited to listen. I waited until this morning to listen to it because I wanted to give it a full, comprehensive listen through. And with that being said, in the morning, when I'm first opening, it's like at the shop. It's really easy to just throw that in and listen to it while I'm getting paperwork done and cleaning up, you know, getting stuff done. I need a Hunter Max so that Apom will like me. The Apom likes you. It's just playing hard to get, dude. It's not that it doesn't like you. It's just playing hard to get. You've got to try a little bit harder, baby girl. A little bit harder. Yo! No way! Let's see some cash flange emotes down below. You get some W's for Curtis Reeves. Thank you so much for the $1.50 banana sticker. That's very, very kind, man. See, now I don't even need to go upstairs and get the banana. I got one right here. I appreciate that so much. You really don't have to be so kind. I've been busy injecting the files into the SD card, and I'm using one of the 3DSs I'm using for the hunt, so it just can't begin yet. Well, how much longer do you think you got of that injecting to do? We're back from a quick grocery run, too. Did I miss a Growlithe poll? No Growlithes, my friend. Just Kurt the Vulpix. That's the only one we've seen yet today, so we'll keep on looking, keep on searching. We got hours to go yet, so hopefully we get that Growlithe poll. But if we don't, it's okay. We still got some great people here today. Some great conversation, some great music, and a beer, which definitely makes it just a little bit easier. Just a little bit easier. I got that nana in me now, dude. Got that nana in me. Hey, I appreciate you, Togemon. That means a lot, my guy. The implication of the moon ringing. The head scratcher of it all is it implies the moon is hollow. If vibrating is 100% real, verifiable, one Google search away. Not too crazy conspiracy. I'm gonna have to look into that. Because I'm interested and I really do want to learn more, but without doing my own research, you know, it's hard to say too much more on that, you know? But if the moon was hollow, bro, I'm treating that bitch like a Kinder Egg. I want to see what's inside. And if it's a toy, I'm putting it together. I'm gonna play with it. Popped a fresh bev for you. Cheers, Curtis. Cheers, Curtis. Yo, Ted8610. Welcome on back. Happy to see you into the stream today. Hope you're doing splendid. Thank you so much for being here. Wall heater running fine. Yeah, she's doing her job. Keeping everything in front and behind and nice and toasty. So much so that I got the window open. What's new with you, my friend? Just got Heart Gold and Soul Silver left? Oh, so you're pretty damn close. And then Piplup continues. What is the current encounters there? I see 2 shiny pups. So, these are the encounterable Pokemon that we wanted on the route. And with that being said, that number... So those are the Pokemon encounterable. That number there is the amount of time that's elapsed since this number here, the last shiny we've gotten. So every single time we start a hunt, This starts from 0 and moves up from there. This is the amount of encounters we've done since the very start of the challenge 2.5 years ago. And that's a cumulative number that goes up every single time we encounter Pokemon during a hunt. I say that because sometimes we encounter Pokemon when we're running through the game, making it through spots, and we're not shiny hunting. I don't count those. I'm simply not worried about it for those. Decided to make some cookies, 9 or 10 p.m. It's 1 a.m. right now. So surely those are cooled down, ready for you to be munching on that rack, eh? What kind of cookies? I ate a cookie before stream. I had a soft oatmeal cookie. And oh my god, that is one of my favorite kinds of cookies ever. The only thing to beat it, in my opinion, is a soft oatmeal raisin cookie. You get oatmeal, you get raisins. Oh, fuck. That is a way to live. Fair enough indeed, Ace. Fair enough indeed. RIP Pokeball collection, top left in the back. Bill and POV, but W to the new presentation. You guys get right there. Granted, I'm usually in the middle, so you guys don't see him. But you know what? Maybe it'll come back. You never know. Yo, the Shiny Bulba King. What's happening, my guy? Appreciate you tuning in today. That was a good burp. Thanks for popping on by the old live stream. What's happening, my dude? What's happening? How's it going? It's going pretty good. We got a shiny Vulpix today. We got some cubes. We got some beer. We got no reason to complain. How's it going with you? Triple Choco Chip Cookies. Ooh, my wife made some of those. About 300 grams of chocolate. Oh my god. Ooh. One should be been chicken. What do you mean by that? What the fuck? What? But yeah, my wife made some triple chocolate cookies the other week. And at first I was like, I'm not sure. Oh, egg. No shit. It should have been chicken. No, fuck, I'm stupid. I get you. The one should have been chicken. Couldn't really put that together in text, but now I get you. Anyway, I wasn't super stoked on them until I ate one, and then I found out they were delicious. And they were gone just as fast as they came. 2,000 current phase encounters, by the way, fellas. 2,000 current phase encounters. Inside the moon is aliens that watch us and send data to their home planet. I'd believe it. I'd believe it, bro. Excuse me. Always a pleasure, as it should be. The stream should be pleasure-ing? No, maybe not pleasure. Pleasurable. And so should everything else associated. If not, reload and try again. Been well, just finished a stream. Not bad, not bad. Were you, like, you were streaming yourself. What were you doing on the stream? Sounds like a good time. So I decided to crash in here. Well, thanks for crashing in here. Pull up a seat. You know, the couch is open. There's a blanket on there for you. If you want to just lay back and watch, feel free to do so, my guy. You know, the water's in the tap. Cups are in the fucking cupboard. You know what to do. You know what to do. It's a great day to have a good day. You betcha, my guy. It's a good day to have a good day. And such as every day is. Sometimes it sucks. But you know what? We push through, we choose better, and stuff gets better. That's how I try to live each and every day. And hopefully you guys do that as well. Chicken cookies, you psychopath. Yeah, that sounds like some disgusting shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really doing a 100-meter dash to the line to try those. Chicken chocolate cookie is some shaggy Scooby-Doo creation. Hey, man, when you're stoned, you gotta have a little snack with you. And if that's a sweet and savory hybrid, then so be it. So TrickBot, I'm actually using a legitimate hardware. These are actual GameCubes. I have 32 GameCubes behind me. So you could do this if you wanted to. GameCubes cost the same as they did when they came out. I do this so I can get a Shiny Living Dex with enough time to still hang out with my wife and go to work. Nobody owns 36 GameCubes. Never said they did. Hey, Kev, welcome on in. Happy to see you here. What's going on, my guy? I mean, I chose to, so I don't know. It doesn't matter what you could have done then. Childhood me wanted to shiny hunt as much as he could. Childhood me couldn't afford it. Adult me has a job, and I got to do that 45 hours a week. So now, in order to get a shiny living dex and still have time to hang out with my wife and do my job and see my family, I got to use 32 cubes to do it. Yeah, that's one way to put it, dude. That's one way to put it. I mean, I totally get what you mean. It's just at the end of the day, this is something I'm really passionate about. I want to get all the shiny Pokemon, and having a lot of cubes is the best way to do that and not no-life my life away into nothingness. This allows me to have balance, you know? That's how I look at it. And I do respect your opinion, honestly. But I mean, I don't know, if you had a, like, me 20 years ago with the money I have now, it could have been done. It's just a matter of choice. It's not like the cubes are any cheaper than they were back then, right? In fact, if anything, they've gotten more expensive. Sorry, let me just catch up here. Curtis, if you're not a member of the Discord already, type Discord down below or check the links that we've got. And, there's a content suggestions tab. Pop that in the content suggestions tab. And, I'll keep that in mind for the next stream. I'm always looking to have new, OSTs and stuff. Thank you, Chaos. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Best of luck to you, my guy. Hope you're doing great, Kev, by the way. Sorry, I'm just in the middle of a long chat here. Hey, no worries. I appreciate you, Tokemon. Yeah, so, just use that exclamation mark setup thing there. That'll tell you exactly what's going on. But yeah, it's 32, 16 FireRed, 16 LeafGreens, and then, yeah, manually trading to console number 5, my English FireRed, to get them all in the living dex form. Yeah, technically even at the same price, they got cheaper because of inflation. Well, they'd be more expensive then, because your dollar's worth less. So you'd need more of those dollars to make up the same amount of money in a future day. Right? If your dollar's less valueless, I had $100 10 years ago. I have $100 today, but it's inflated. I need $150 to get back. You know what I mean? There's software back in the day to control multiple consoles. There's no software at all. This is all original hardware. I use a Wavebird controller and Wavebird receivers. You can physically see that when I click you see the light right there? It's all authentic hardware. There's no software controlling anything here. Absolutely nothing about this is something you couldn't have done 20, 30 years ago. Well, couldn't have done it 30 years ago because the GameCube didn't exist, but yeah, no software at all. Appreciate you, Curtis. Yeah, it's how it's fun to hunt like that, but you're sitting here watching the stream, you can play it, it's not fun. Yeah, we don't gotta argue, guys. We can all have different opinions and talk out how we feel and not butt heads. Sometimes there's misunderstandings, and we just gotta help clarify those, you know? I mean, I get it, man. I get it. Yeah, no, don't ask any questions you want, TrickBot. None of us are here to argue. So, yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. I'm happy to hear you out, and I'm happy that you're hearing me out. We're all here to have a good time. No sense in any negativity, right? No, no worries at all. No worries at all. Thanks so much for being here, Ted. We'll catch you later. Take her easy. Enjoy yourself. I appreciate you tuning in. The GameCube software, yeah, but not like extraneous software, you know? Hey, no worries at all, TrickBot. If we see you later, we see you later. If not, then, well, it is what it is, I suppose. Hopefully we see you in the next stream. I'm live Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, feel free to tune in if you would like. And thank you for the questions. If you have any more comments, questions, concerns, or qualms, feel free to let me know, and I'd be happy to answer anything I can for you. Like I said, I don't want it to feel like a hostile environment or anything. We're all here to have fun, so if you do want to ask anything else, I'd be more than happy to explain. Yeah. Larger issues, the cost of the stuff. Yep, that's completely fair. That's completely fair. Yeah, the GameCube, it is software, definitely. Because, I mean, technically, the GameCube is what's emulating the game on the cartridge, right? The GameCube is functioning as an emulator, being that it has the Game Boy player. Daniel, hope you're having a fantastic day. I appreciate you popping in for the stream. What is happening? How are you doing? Not too much. We're on Road 8. We're looking for Shiny Growlithe. And, I guess one thing I should have let you know, by the way, TrickBot, is because it's a Professor Oak challenge. I mean, I've been at this for 2.5 years of streaming 3 days a week, and we still have only beat Gym 2. So that's a big part of what keeps me motivated and what keeps me feeling like there's a challenge. Because I mean, I've went 60 plus phases on a route just to get a single shiny. I didn't explain that at the start, so maybe that sheds a little bit more light. But yeah, we're just trying to find a Growlithe, Daniel. We found a Vulpix today, and we are just keeping our eyes peeled, trotting through that grass as best as we can, hoping to find not a piss fox, but a piss dog. Workout today and tomorrow. Right now, doing twice a week, slowly working up to 5 times a week. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. It's always great to hear people taking initiatives for their health, doing what they can to make sure that their body stays healthy for both today and tomorrow. And working yourself into it slowly is definitely the best way you can do it. Don't shock your body too much. Don't scare yourself into not wanting to do it because you hurt really bad. And yeah, no, that's better than I'm doing for sure. So keep that up and congratulations, my friend. I'm curious as to who TrickBot said he wanted you to mod. I'm assuming he was referencing Logan, but I'm not 100% sure. And TrickBot, if you are still here, I mean, feel free to let us know. But I'm assuming he meant Logan because he said touch grass. Which, by the way, Logan, I do understand what you're saying, too. We don't got to be quite as hostile. As that, but it's okay. I understand both sides. Like, I mean, he did come in a little harsh. I responded a little harsh. I mean, it was all just a little harsh. We all just need a little chill pill, you know. Although this section opens up 90% of the Pokemon to shiny hunt, it does. Was there a message before that though? Because you started with although. Did I miss something there? I am really happy with the point we're at in this challenge though, because yeah, we don't have to. Oh, I see what you're saying. Hey, thank you so much for subbing, TrickBot. I really do appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you. And I hope to see you next time. Yo, did you get a shiny Cherubi? No way. Hold up. Hold up. The alerts for people subbing are far behind. Yeah, they're not, the alert most definitely does not, there we go. It does not come through. It's like a 10-minute delay on subscribers. I don't know why it is. It's just how it's always been. I don't know if I can change it. But yeah, the one thing I really do enjoy about this part of the challenge is the fact that I can hunt most everything. And I'm not really stuck with any particular Pokemon that I do have to hunt. I can move around as needed, you know? Ah, come on, Ace. You gotta get it started up again. Come on. It might have been you, Curtis. It might have been you. With that exclamation mark setup. Bro is way too hostile with the exclamation mark setup. It was a harsh, but he had a somewhat valid opinion. I agree. I think it was a valid opinion. For somebody who doesn't have my brain, I mean, you can't understand everybody to reason... sorry, that's not the way to put that. You can't understand everybody to empathize with how you feel towards something specifically, right? I understand why he felt the way he did. It's not an OBS, whatever person... I'm not an OBS or whatever person, so I can't help you there. Yeah, I'll figure it out. It's a stream elements notification thing, so... maybe I just don't need Stream Elements doing it. Maybe I need some other software that'll keep track of it more quickly or put it on screen right when it happens. What's the logic behind streaming a mobile-friendly version? Is that the meta these days? Easier to make shorts? So easier to make shorts. It is kind of the meta nowadays. As well as you get more exposure with shorts form. I found from going from 16:9 to 9:16 format, I essentially tripled my viewership, like instantly. So it converted to getting subscribers a lot more quickly, more chatters because they're already on a phone and their thumbs are already hovering over the keyboard. It's a combination of things, but I mean, you pretty much hit the nail on the head with everything. That being said, eventually I might look into streaming 16:9 and 9:16 simultaneously. I did it for a little bit, but then chatters get split up and you gotta have a chat culminated between the two of them, and I don't know. I didn't really want to mess around with it. 1,760,000 total Shiny Living Dex encounters. Let's freaking go. Not everyone's going to agree, and that's fine. Well, okay, in most cases. Yeah, I'm sure there's a couple where it's not all right. But, you know, we've had people come in a lot more hostile with a lot less reasonable of opinions. I don't always take well to when people come off harsh off the bat, but I really do. I do get what he was saying. Well, the first lot of streams were non-shorts. Yeah, the first bunch of streams, I'd say probably like 5 or 6 months, were all 16:9, and then I was recommended by my roommate to try shorts form, so I did. And my first short stream went really, really well, so I just continued. And every time I've went back to a long form one, they didn't do quite as well. Setting up that 16:9 on Twitch, like you somewhat planned, would be better. Well, I did do it for a little bit, just not very long. But yeah, just having it available on a different platform in 16:9 might be a good idea. Because yeah, YouTube likes to push the vertical streams, and frankly, there's not really much of a reason to go back to the horizontal ones on here. Not a lot of people do watch them. He's saying, I can't respect it. How's that fun? You couldn't do that when the game came out. He was just hating it after he got called out. He said, just asking questions. That's just lame, dude. And, you know, that's I do agree with you to an extent. Like, the way that the questions were framed were in a manner of... that they were negatively connotative. They weren't purely inquisitive. So I genuinely get all sides. I think everybody, including myself, was a little too hostile off the bat. And I think if we had have just started on the front of simply just asking a question and that's it, instead of having that, like you said, a negatively connotative, like, how is that fun? You couldn't do that when blank. Well, that's not really helping anybody come to an understanding. That's not really fostering a I don't know, a reasonably healthy conversation. If you actually understand what his viewpoint was, it's a valid opinion. Not everybody enjoys this kind of hunting, and that's fine. Well, not everybody enjoys shiny hunting in general, but yeah, especially when you get a shit ton of consoles together. There's a lot of people that just hate to see somebody with that much stuff. You know, I get it. There was one time I saw a post on Reddit. This guy had like 50 AGS 101 SPs that sat in a box, and I was pissed. I'm pretty sure I put a comment where I was like, man, like, I can't find one for a decent price, and you're sitting on all these. Come on. But, like, in hindsight, I look at it, and I'm the crybaby bitch who had no reason to say anything like that. Like, I don't know what he did to get those. It's none of my fucking business, either. Really, I should have just sat back and understood that because somebody has something doesn't mean they're taking away from me, or... I don't know. I needed a little bit of nuance. I'm glad I have that opinion now, though. That's fair. Hopefully there's a clean solution to doing both someday. There is. I've done both at the same time before. So it's not actually that tough. Mobile friendly on PC isn't the worst. Got you on the second screen, and you highlight the shiny when it's found so decent. Yeah, if I didn't make the ones like the full screen when I found the shiny, I think that'd be a lot tougher to follow. It'd be a little more towards the unwatchable side of things. But with that being said, I try to make it as easy as I can for everybody. But yeah, one of these days, we'll see. We'll see. I might look back into streaming this stuff on Twitch as well. I really just got to find a chat that blends them well in real time. Frankly, just Twitch doesn't really have any discoverability, and I don't like the platform that much. I don't like how intrusive the ads are either. 3,000 current phase encounters, by the way. It'd be good to have the 16:9. I just don't love the platform. That's my only issue. I'm happy to hear that for you, PokeHunts. Excuse me. I gotta say, you've been getting pretty damn lucky with these shinies recently in that Brilliant Diamond. I guess what you were saying earlier about finding the shiny before you're done the nuggets, it did pan out well. It worked out for the best. Problem was how I phrased it. The opinion in itself is absolutely valid. I can't even add to that because I couldn't agree with you more. Sure, everybody can like what they like, but he also never said, oh, I changed my mind when you said that was valid. I'll chill. Didn't mean to harsh the vibe. Sorry, dude. No. You're all good. I'm not upset at you at all. I'm not upset at anybody, frankly. I understand all sides. Simply put, I got no ill feelings. So you're all good, Logan. When you proved you could do it when the game came out, like that, I mean. Well, and that's... Yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, I think they popped in with a preconceived notion, and we're just slow to agree, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it is what it is, and I'm glad that it was just like generally civil, honestly. What do they say? Comparison's the thief of joy? That's exactly it. And that's where sometimes the comments are a little bit tough to deal with when it comes to negative stuff about the setup. Because it's like, I can explain logically why one shouldn't be upset about it, but somebody who is upset about it doesn't want to be talked out of it. and they also don't have a reason to change their opinion. Usually somebody's set in their ways at that point, right? But, I mean, we're all guilty of it as humans, myself as well. I see people that I know that have a ton of money or things that I want, and, I mean, a guy ends up feeling a sort of way, or like, damn, that should be me, I want that. It's just something that each and every one of us has to practice every day to try not to, I don't know, you live a miserable life when you're caught in comparison and trying to keep up with the Joneses, right? And getting the mods might be a slight inconvenience, so not all of your current... Sorry. Oh, yeah, for Twitch. And getting the mods might be a slight inconvenience. It would be, yes, as not all of your current mods might be willing to look after your Twitch chat. Although I can understand... Granted, I don't think there's going to be enough people that show up to the Twitch streams that they'd really need moderation anyway. I think I'd just end up doing it myself. But yeah, the channel's definitely got some growing to do before we hit that point. Speaking of which, guys, we're at 25 likes. Thank you so much. Shout out to the lurkers and everybody who's been here. Whether for a minute, the whole stream, popping in, popping out. I appreciate you. If you appreciate the efforts and what we do here on this channel, feel free to double tap that screen and show the content, the support that the algorithm wants it to have. Or something like that, I don't know. Either way, I appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to be here, and I hope you're doing splendid. Not everyone just freely purchases 32 copies of the game. Yeah, a lot of people just, I don't know, I think a lot of people just don't care to ask. Because, I mean, you look into it, you might think, oh, he just went and bought 32 cubes and 32 games. Like, that's video game gluttony. But at the same time, it's like, man, you know how many years I took to buy that stuff and slowly set it up? And, I don't know, it didn't, Rome wasn't built in a day, man. Rome wasn't built in a day. Drew Bill, but I have the LeafGreen file on the other console. Oh, you were referencing getting the starter. You're referencing getting your shiny starter. Is that, did I misunderstand that? Have you ever thought about having 16 FireReds on the top and 16 LeafGreens on the bottom? Looks like a random split. And what's up with that Gucci gold border on 28? Okay. First and foremost, so these ones, numbers 17 through 24, the top two rows are LeafGreen, and then the bottom two rows are FireRed. This one's all willy-nilly. I have thought about putting them all together in a way that is a little bit more uniform. The issue is every single console and every single game is numbered, and I can't switch them around without messing with, because the number on the cartridge and the console correlate to the number that you see in the top corner. And those numbers correlate to how the multi-viewer is... which cords are plugged into the multi-viewer and then where they display on the screen in reference to the multi-viewer. So if I changed them all around, my console numbers wouldn't be linear. And now the issue with this is I have a shiny spreadsheet, !shiny history, I'll bring it up, otherwise it's in the link in the description and the link in the bio, under my link tree. All of the shinies I've ever encountered, caught, failed, are listed on that spreadsheet, and the way that they're ordered is by the console number they were found on. So if I change that, I basically will ruin the continuity of the spreadsheet. And I just haven't found out a way that I can do that yet without fucking everything up. Does that make sense? And if it doesn't, feel free to ask, and I will try to clarify the best I can. I'm willing to do Twitch moderation over YouTube despite the annoying ass ads. Well, I mean, that's a lot to ask. That's a lot to ask. I don't know. We're going to stick with YouTube for a while, and we'll see how things go. I might make a move over to having some Twitch stuff as well, but with that being said, whenever that time comes, I'll probably moderate it for a little bit, and then if people end up choosing that they want to, then we'll take it from there. One step at a time. You prefer the randomness? Well, in one aspect, I think the random way that these are sprawled out makes a little bit more sense, because then if you, like, because mostly what you see when you're scrolling is these ones up top. These ones aren't so visible because of the chat. So this one has a healthy 50-50 mix of FireReds and LeafGreens, and it gives you an option, a possibility to see version-exclusive shinies without having to eye the bottom screen as well, right? So there is a positivity in that regard. I didn't get the shiny on the console that had the Nugget Bridge. Well, yeah, you wouldn't get a shiny on the console that had Nugget Bridge because you're doing the Nuggets. You can't get a shiny that way. Imagine living in a world where private equity is slowly taking over the single-family housing market, and you're mad at the guy playing Pokemon on his 32 GameCubes. Well, I'm slowly taking over the GameCube market, right? Soon enough, because of my purchasing power, nobody will be able to afford a GameCube, and I'll hold a monopoly, and I will make sure that I endlessly profit from it, and nobody else ever again can own a cube without me putting my price on it. That's quite the headache. I think I'm following. I'm going to look at the sheet and see if I can see all the numbers. Yeah, sounds good. They're on the leftmost side. It'll say the console number. Also, fun fact, the number on the right-hand side, the number encountered at, like 21,000 or 8,000 or 400, if you click that, those are all hyperlinked, and they'll bring you to the exact point in the VOD where I caught whatever shiny it was. Other than the brand new ones on the bottom. There's a bunch that aren't updated yet, probably like half a dozen or so. But any one above those ones, the encounter number is underlined. That means it's hyperlinked, and you can click it to see exactly when I found that shiny. You can see the reaction. June or Jun Cyber, welcome on in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I couldn't be more thankful to have you here today. What's going on? How are you? I'm open to Twitch moderation, and it's best to have at least one other, as you need to focus on the games. Very fair. Very fair, very fair, very fair. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, but I really do appreciate you being open to that. That means a lot. I will keep that in the back of my noggin. Happy to hear you're good. Anything new going on today, Cyber? Yeah, but in order for me to switch the game, it would have to be on that. Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. My bad. My bad. What are you up to today, Cyber? I was going to say, in terms of updating your sheet, we can make that transition without too much hassle. But if you're tapping into the finite human attention as they scroll, you shouldn't bother. Let me wait. In terms of updating your sheet, we could make that transition without too much hassle. You're tapping into the finite human attention. Yeah, it's just a matter of, like, I also have a mental... How do I put it? I have a mental tie to a lot of the consoles, so, like, I know... For example, console 22 gets shinies, like, all the time. I don't want to change its number, and then, like, the one that gets shinies all the time is actually console 18 or something, right? Frankly, I don't know. I mean, it might even be better to have them this way, because people tune in and they're like, yo, you spent all this money on this setup, and it's not even like, it's not even laid out in a way that's clean. Like, it's clean, but like, you don't even have the games organized. Like, it's almost a helpful rage bait in a way, right? Although, if I can find a way to do it that makes sense, which there are considerations that I have made, I am open to changing it. I am genuinely open to changing it. You are big GameCube. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. And until I have enough to control the price, I'm not where I need to be. It's not about GameCube wealth. It's about controlling those who are below me. My favorite Pokemon is Mudkip. How about you, Cyber? Did you consider changing the language on some of them, or does that terminal affect them? You can't change the language on them because they're physical Japanese copies. Like, they're actual Japanese cartridges. Mew is a great one. Are you also a fan of Ditto, given that they're basically the same Pokemon? The hyperlinks to VODs wouldn't line up with the changed layout. That is 100% true as well. Yeah, I didn't even actively consider that. Yeah, and then the numbers would be completely off, and that would be a whole point of explanation. It is what it is. It doesn't really bother me that much, and if it bothers other people, then I guess it's engagement bait, right? Heck yeah. What's your favorite generation of Pokemon games, Cyber? I love the console personification. Keep it the way it is. Hey, I love it. I love it. Now, you did have another question, and I didn't answer it, so now is the point where I'll answer it. Number 28 has a golden border for a number of reasons, but we got a member of the channel here that's tuned in quite often. His name's Shu the Lombre. He streams, by the way, Pokemon shiny hunting as well. Very awesome fella. But he's always had this mantra about console 28. And part of that mantra is that it's top left in the back, guarded by the 2 orange cubes. As you can see right here, there's the 2 orange cubes. It's top left in the back, guarded by them. Now that is one, kind of just a channel meme, but two, the reason that bro chose console 28, Shu the Lombre chose console 28 for that, is due to a principle of numerology where 28 is like a number of abundance and wealth, if I recall correctly. So it became a thing for like after over a year in the streams of always bringing that up and chatting about it. I was like, you know what, Matt? No, 28 needs its own golden border. So in honor of Shu the Lombre and his love of numerology, that's where the golden border on console 28 came from. Just another ode, like you said, the personification of the cubes, right? Honestly, having all of one on the bottom half is inconvenient for viewing as much as this is. That's completely fair. Happy to see you're back from lurking. Hey, no worries at all. I love Gen 1 as well. We will see you whenever we see you. Thanks for tuning in, June. Appreciate you so much. Yeah, you gotta be able to see FireReds and LeafGreens at the same time. That's an opinion that I have anyway. And the day that you can't is the day that I frown. It's the day that I'm sad. There's like 20 million reasons for what particularly. What are there 20 million reasons for? Don't mind me. Yo, we got Pokemon, so it's 28 top left in the back. So are you going to continue on the, still looking on that same route since you caught that Cherubi? Also, timid nature. If you don't already, well, either way, that's my guess for the nature. I don't know if I'm right or not. But let me know, Pokehunts. Hopefully I'm right. You're paying attention to everybody and I can't get no love. That ain't true. I see you right there, Tokemon. All you gotta do is chat and you can get all the love you need. Keep on chatting and I'll keep on responding. You just haven't been saying much, my guy. Back from lurking. I don't know if I responded to that already, but I did read it. Thank you for coming back from the lurk. I appreciate you resurrecting from the metaphorical dead. You hitting that vibe, my guy? Console 11 must have a green one in my honor. JK, you don't have to do that. Hey, maybe one day. Maybe one day. You never know. I love that. It makes me wonder what the rest of the borders will look like in years to come. You never know, man. You never know. It's just one of those things we're gonna have to hurry up and wait for. Maybe there'll be a predecessor to console 28. Maybe there'll be a worst console that gets a red border. We'll just have to tune in and see, I think. Boycott Bill and streams if he makes it. So it's half and half. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, if he makes it so it's half and half. Well, I don't know how successful your boycott will be. But try at your best. Try at your best. If you can't come into the room and switch it up for me, though, I don't think it's going to happen. Say less. Say less. Appreciate you, Bulba King. It was Sassy Nature. What is Sassy again? I can actually... Don't worry about that. I can check. I have a chart linked to my stream deck. Plus special defense minus speed. That's probably good. Is it fast to begin with? I would imagine it's kind of like middle of the road. Probably average speed, but it's exactly that, I guess. So I don't know. No worries, Pokemon. What have you been up to today? Playing Unite? Is the internet fixed at your house yet, or what? I have to back up a tree always, so I'll be hunting that. Oh, I have a backup tree always, so I'll be hunting on that until 10. And it is... Is it 7:46 for you right now? Have I memorized your time zone correctly? So like 2 hours and 15 minutes? I'll make sure to remind you every other stream on that, Billin. And yes, you will. I am certain that you're not wrong about that. I look forward to it, Ace. Did you start on that Piplup hunt? Are we looking specifically for Vulpix and Growlithe? We were looking for Vulpix and Growlithe, but we have 3 Vulpix, so we're just looking for Growlithe now. 4,000 current encounters on this phase, by the way, friends. Happy to see you here, That's Earn Burns, right? Not M Burns? Earn Burns? Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, we're looking for 2 shiny Growlithe. We're on Route 8. Ruta 8. Hey, Daniel, happy Tuesday. Happy to see you here. Hope you're doing splendid. Appreciate you popping on in, deciding to hang out in the old stream today. What's happening? What's going on? And guys, we are just about at 30 likes. Let's freaking go. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you haven't already, feel free to double tap that screen. If you'd like to show support for the mission and the dedication that goes into this here challenge. Not bad, not bad. And then you're gonna be are you gonna be live next tomorrow? Or when's your next live stream planned for Poke Hunts? I imagine tomorrow morning. Are you shiny hunting yourself, Ern, or no? Yeah, our Wi-Fi has been up, and I'm playing on Unite, and you haven't been getting kicked out of any games. You've been kicking ass, taking names. Hopefully so. Hopefully so. Are you on an East Coast homie as well? Not trying to dox, but I'm a Great White North Atlantic brother. No, I'm in Western Canada. Western Canadian be thy location. Kind of. I could be lying. I could be in the East. And I'm just trying to throw you guys in the wrong direction. I'm kind of a wild card. You'll never know. Yeah, it's 5:48 p.m. for me right now. Currently building a vegetable garden in Animal Crossing New Horizons, as I've never touched the cookie feature in my 600 plus hours. The cookie feature? What do you mean by the cookie feature? I played a ton, and I'm not sure I'm familiar with the cookie feature. Can you bake? Yo, Radical Jaws! Happy to see you here. Hope you're doing splendid. How are you doing today, my guy? Welcome on in. Get him! That's the goal, my guy. That's the goal. Hopefully everything's going spectacular. Spectacular. Oh, yeah, you're in that Toronto sort of area, hey? If it's almost 9 p.m., you gotta be. He's one of my favorite Canadian YouTubers. Hey, I appreciate that very, very much. How kind of you. But not my favorite. Understandable. I haven't earned it yet, but one of these days I'll earn it. I'll get there. Maritimes. Oh yeah, so he's east. That's got to be beautiful. That's got to be beautiful. We're just over half odds, by the way. Peace and blessings. Hey, likewise to you, Drive. Likewise to you. Hopefully everything's going great for you and you're having a safe and enjoyable day. It's pretty good. I've had a pretty good day so far. I'm happy. I'm shiny hunting. I have a beer beside me. I've got great people on the chat. I mean, what do I have to complain about? It's a great day to have a great day. Got that stuck in my head, Curtis. I think that was you that got that stuck in my head. I don't think I've ever cooked in that game, dude. Is Quebec Canada? Yeah, Quebec is Canada. You betcha. It is most definitely Canada. They'd love to separate, but they can't manage it yet. Can't manage it. Yeah. Quebec is Eastern Canada. Yeah, it's very far east. But yeah, hopefully everything's going great for you driving. I feel like I missed something there. Yeah, no, I've never cooked in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I don't know why, but it's just not something I've done. I'm gonna ask Jan about that when she goes and plays Animal Crossing later on today. And I'm gonna get that shit figured out. That goes to Geminte and Astral Spliff. Those are your, I don't know if I said those right, but they're tied for the top #1 spot. Am I understanding you correctly? Correctamundo. Well, you're my favorite Canadian PokeTuber, if that helps. That helps. That makes me feel good. I'll take it. Just like favorite guy who has 32 GameCubes even is good enough for me. You got a beer and you didn't cheers me? Can't say that anymore. Cheers. Yeah, I've been drinking 1 beer a stream. And those are my only beers during the week. Just 1 beer a stream. Can't wait to go home and have a cold one myself. Well, if I'm still alive when you get home, then I'll be sure to cheers you. What do you got for cold ones? Are you an IPA sort of guy? A red ale? Just a regular Bud Light? Wait, where's the name again? I'm trying to find it. Oh, like Gemini. Oh, Gemini Tay. I'm stupid. I was trying to read that quickly, and I think I was squinting a little too hard at it. I lost one of the letters there. And then Astral Spiff. I might have heard of Astral Spiff, but I don't think I've heard of Gemini Tay. I would love to play Pokopia. Unfortunately, I don't own a Switch 2. And I'm not willing to buy one at the moment, so believe me, Pokopia looks like it'll be like my favorite game ever. But I just simply haven't, I haven't got a Switch 2 to play it. But believe me, when I get one, I will. Looks like a lot of fun. Hey, I appreciate you, Togemon. Appreciate you, my guy. It's good. Do you get an alert when the shinies pop up, or do you have to keep an eye on everything? I gotta keep an eye on everything. I'm sure there's probably a way to program alerts. In fact, I'm almost certain there is. But with that being said, no, I've got no alerts. Just my 2 eyes and my 2 hands. That's all I got. Butt draining. Butt draining. Butt draining. Diarrhea. Butt draining. What's draining? 96K to go! Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. We're getting close to that road to 100K. Well, we're on that road to 100K, but we're getting close to making that ground all the way to 6 figures deep in them encounters, man. How many encounters are you at on the Apom hunt right now, Shu? Shiny Shoe was found. Yeah, bro. Shiny Shoe's been found. Oh, you named the Cherubi Shoe. I get what you're saying. At first, I was like, thought we were just saying shit to say shit. Minecraft YouTuber and then variety streamer / YouTuber. I aspire to be in that variety category one of these days. Might not be easy to get myself out of the Nintendo, you know, Pokemon niche, but all you gotta do is just post shit and people watch it, and then they watch it. If they don't, they don't. Oh, Pokopia is draining. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can imagine it definitely takes a lot of time, and it's pretty slow moving. Thank you so much, Ern. I appreciate that. I appreciate the absolute heck out of that. Yeah, I've considered trying to custom script a shiny alert, and I'm sure that I could. Frankly, I mean, I just trust my eyes, but having it as a backup would not be a bad idea. It really would be smart to have as a backup. What's your favorite shiny so far and most anticipated? The blue Voltorb looks sick. The blue Voltorb looks impeccable, and I love the fact that we have it. That's one of my favorites we've gotten so far. There's that one. There's, we got a 5% shiny, modest-natured Pikachu in Viridian Forest. That's one of my favorites. We've got a Redipod, a shiny Metapod. That's one of my favorite shinies of all time. I think the color contrast is just gorgeous. Really, really, really enjoy it. Shiny Hypno and Shiny Drowsy look amazing. I didn't think they'd look near as good as they do, but I love them. Most anticipated... Let me look at my Professor Oak guy, but Safari Chansey for sure. Eevee, definitely. I'm looking at my Professor Oak challenge sheet now. Ooh, Lapras, Ditto, Porygon. I don't have a specific one. Oh, Pinsir. Actually, Pinsir is definitely up there as well. But so many, man. So many. Like, it's honestly really, really hard to choose. Because there's so many wonderful shinies in the game. But those are a few. Redipod is wild. Man, Redipod is crazy. Have you seen the Redipod? Are you aware of just how beautiful it is? Everybody needs a Redipod in their life. How about you? What's your favorite shiny in general? I know I can't really apply it to the same question because you're referencing the challenge, but I got 8 hours from home, been on the road for 4 months. I'm a red ale type of guy. Hey, we love a red ale. Cheers to that. Man, being on the road for 4 months, that takes a toll on a guy. That's tough. Yeah, I've got some family that did that their whole lives, and I know how much of a toll it takes on people. I know it's not easy. So keep on keeping on, stay strong, and make sure you're paying attention to them roads too if you're driving. I'm assuming you are, given your username. I would guess long haul, right? Trust your eyes. Failed multiple shinies, bro. At least the ones I failed were it was Meowths and Pidgey. Other than the Nidoran I killed, and the Charmander I accidentally deleted. It's water under the fridge. You wouldn't learn things if you didn't fuck up. And I learned that I need to pay more attention sometimes. Sometimes it's not always about just being in a rush. It's about taking your time to make sure you know the abilities your Pokemon has, to know the moves that the Pokemon you're facing has, to know... I don't know, that's actually about all I got in my head, but just educating yourself, to know what's on the screen before you run away. Yeah, it's every shitty thing that happens is just a lesson for the future, and there's no reason to ruminate on it, because at the end of the day, what happened happened, and as long as you take a lesson from it, you're better for it, right? But yeah, dude, if you have not seen Redipod before, you gotta check out Redipod, man. I didn't know I loved it until I saw it, and the day I saw that shit on my screen... Actually, I knew I loved it like probably a few weeks before I saw it, because I checked out the Viridian Forest available shinies before we got in there. But with that being said, yeah, definitely an all-time favorite, and it's staying there. There's no way it couldn't. I don't know about red ale, but I got ginger ale. Yo, ginger ale's delicious. I love me a ginger beer too. And the Rattata that was paid to be released. That is true. You did donate to me to release a shiny Rattata. I forgot all about that. Sometimes you gotta take one for the team, man. And that Rattata took one for the team. That was crazy, though. I really didn't think you were gonna follow through, and then just boom, 50 gifted. All right, yeah, we'll get rid of it. Gotta treat your word as a bond, right? I'm a big Dragonite fan, but the shiny trash Dragonair pink is mint. I would love to see the Dragonite in a similar color scheme to the Dragonair. With that being said, Dragonite's shiny has slowly grown on me. I used to be a huge anti-Shiny Dragonite stan, but the tone of green has grown on me. It really has. It's still not one of my favorites, though. I feel you there. Donairs go hard? Dude, I had a slice of Donair pizza yesterday. It was great. I ate a Donair a few weeks ago. Loved it. Donairs are fantastic. Just throw as much meat as you can in there. A little bit of sweet, a little bit of garlic sauce, a little bit of veg, and you've got yourself a delicious protein-heavy meal. Not driving at the moment, just getting ready to, though. Okay, well, fair enough. Either way, stay safe. You know, that's something that applies now and later. Just in general, keep it in the back of your mind, but I'm sure you do. And you'll be on the road probably for, what, like 10 to 16 hours? Yeah, I do love me an East Coast style Donair as well. I mean, isn't that part of, like, where they came from? Or is there just a specific styling of Donair that come from the East Coast? Because I'm pretty sure those are also a Middle Eastern thing, no? 8 hours? That's not terrible. Are you in a day cab or do you have a sleeper? Bill, and I need a guy like you in my life. You think that until I'm in your life. And then I'm doing nothing but causing problems. Can't have that. No, I appreciate that. That's very kind. That's very kind. Oh, that's right. You're just heading home because you're off of your 4-month leash. Well, I'm happy to hear that. Sleeper? Do you enjoy being in a sleeper? Is that something that you find is there some sort of, without better term, is there some sort of enjoyment you get out of that, or you just prefer to be at home in your own bed? Pizza with extra sauce and stuffed crust is so good. Yeah, I like some extra sauce. Extra sauce is delicious. Although I do have to make sure I take my acid reflux medication the same day that I am eating that, because the extra sauce will cause me a terrible day otherwise. I might like it. You never know. You never know till you try it, I guess, right? Don't knock it till you try it. The true Canadian Donair is from out here, but it's Lebanese origin, I believe. Donair sauce is a must with any pizza. Oh, 100%. 100%. I will say, unfortunately, the Donair pizza that I had yesterday, had a little bit too much sauce. That shit was like, the cheese was sliding around on it. So that did make me a little bit sad. But either way, yeah, Donair sauce is applicable in many facets. Many, many, many facets. I really do love a garlic sauce, specifically, like the garlic Donair sauce. Because it's 1 a.m. for me, I can't go to Nook's Cranny and get customized kits, so instead I'm working on a path to and from Red's Dock. Oh, a little path to the back of the island. That's a good idea. Even with that being said, because I know you can change the ordinance, like you can have a nighttime ordinance, daytime ordinance, that kind of stuff. Do you have a night ordinance? And if you do, or if you don't, do you know what time that runs till? Because I'm pretty sure that changes. I don't think the shop would be open till 1 regardless, though. But I think the ordinance does change when the shop is open until. I do extra sauce so the pizza doesn't burn without the cheese on top. Wait, what? I do extra sauce so the pizza doesn't burn without the cheese on top? I'm confused. Why would it... Shouldn't there be cheese on it regardless? Is there some... I mean, you're the one who makes the pizzas, so I'm sure it's something I'm not putting together, but for some reason that sentence really confuses me. I love traveling to get paid. Only thing is I miss my wife and kids. I could totally understand why that would be tough, man. I grew up with a dad who was never around for the same reason, and I mean, we didn't have a great relationship, unfortunately. With that being said, I know how it is, and I know it's not easy, so Yeah, I get you. I really do. Can you pretend to be nice to me and be nice? I'm confused, bro. What do you mean by that? I've been nice. And why would I pretend? I do have Night Ordinance, and it changes nooks from... Oh, it's just 10 to 11. I guess that's not too much of a change. Either way, if it's 1 a.m., that shit's not gonna work. I guess I could just... But then I have to have ill will at heart. And that's something I just can't change. 5,000 encounters, by the way. The pizza will burn if there's no cheese. Well, there's always cheese. Have you ever had a pizza without cheese? That's just flatbread, isn't it? Yeah, I guess I'm on that pretending vibe, guys. I gotta internally will myself to hate you all. And then I'll put on my fake white girl at the restaurant when I'm pissed off at my meal and need the manager type beat. And be good. Bro, what are you talking about, Pokemon? Don't be naughty, villain. Or what, am I gonna get some coal in my stocking? Frankly, I could use a little bit more. My diesel doesn't roll enough of it. And you know what? What are you gonna do if I'm naughty? Really? What are you gonna fucking... Give me a little fucking spank? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. See? Fucking spank. Just had to close up my window a little bit. It's getting chilly in here. I want a kind villain. Well, I'm a one-of-a-kind villain. And I think I've been nice. Am I tripping, Pokemon? Hey, sounds good. Drive safe, take her easy, have fun getting to see the wife and kids. And, yeah, thank you for the luck on the hunt. I appreciate that, driving. Always a great time having you here. I sometimes eat pizza without cheese. Now, is that out of necessity? Is that just for fun? I guess when you work at a pizza shop, you kind of gotta experiment, right? Gotta fuck around, and sometimes you gotta find out. If you want to spank, I mean, not necessarily, but if I am getting one, there better be a squeeze at the end of it. I'm not going to get too descriptive, but yeah, there better be a squeeze at the end of it. Thank you guys so much for 35 likes. I appreciate the heck out of it. If you do appreciate the work we do with the 32 authentic GameCubes in search for the Shiny Living Dex, feel free to just double tap that screen. And if not, let me know what I can do better, how I can improve, how I can make the content better for you. Oh, excuse me. Shout out to the lurkers, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in today. Genuinely, it means a lot. Hope you're all doing great. I do be a little bit too nice sometimes, Jack. I give some people the benefit of the doubt when they don't deserve it. But you know what? Better that than being an asshole off the bat and realizing you shouldn't have been, I guess, right? Be safe out there, driving for the Lord, brother. Exactamente. I couldn't have said it better. There will be a squeeze. Oh no. Pokemon's getting his rocks off. This guy's starting to form a fantasy. I don't even know if he's starting. I think he's just living it out at this point. Fuck! What to do, what to do. See how the stream's done so far today. I haven't looked at the analytics yet. Oh, not bad, not bad. Yeah, how could I be mad at that? Could be mad if I got a spank without a squeeze, though. I will say that. I will say that. But yeah, what got you eating pizza without the cheese? And guys, by the way, since we are sitting over half odds here and we still don't have a shiny, I want to know from you, what shiny are we going to get next? How long is it going to take? What console might we find it on? Will we find nothing at all? Yeah, I'm interested to hear it. And in fact, I guess I should... I didn't make one, but, will we... I gotta make another poll here quick. $95K to go, bro. How about 97K to go? How about road to over 100K? Have you ever considered that? There, now I got a poll there as well. Console 26, I'm calling it. And with that being said, do you want to road to 1 million, bro? You're telling me I got to do that again? Another road to 1 million, dude? I can't handle it. I don't know if I can do this. I might not be able to deal with it. Sounds good, Pokemon. Sounds good. But yeah, do you want to get real spicy and guess what shiny is going to be on console 26 as well? I will say it is a... Ooh, what is 26? It is a FireRed, so that one can encounter Growlithe. Ooh, I got a good one for you. Okay, so Curtis, if you put exclamation mark... actually here, let me just... I forget what I changed them to, so I need this to tell me. So if you use exclamation mark longest hunt and exclamation mark shortest hunt, the bot will actually tell you exactly what you're looking for. Road to 50K, Cuck Pidgey. Growlithe console 26, I put money on it, but I'm not that dumb yet. That's valid. That's valid. I mean, I definitely am. So, at least somebody has the intelligence to pick up where I left off. Honestly, it's probably better that way. Let's pop a quick save here real quick. Just because we can. Nah, you're a god, Curtis. Not me, man. Yeah, road to 50K Cuck Pidgey was crazy. Console 28, top left in the back. Guarded by the 2 orange cubes. Yo, Shu, we had a question... today about console 28. I explained how numerology works with 28 and your obsession with it. Do you have any ways to expand on the gold border and the console 28 lore? Growlithe on 26 is plus 15,000 odds. Plus 15,000 odds. Call, yes, the tabarnak. What does that even mean? 15,000x odds? 8192 times 15k? Is that what I'm hearing? I guess I'm not hearing shit other than the playlist audio because you guys are typing. But yeah, the hunts have been pretty damn crazy. 50k for the longest and the shortest. Oh, I do. Okay, I have, what is that? So, gold.d was found on 32 after 32 encounters. Honorable mention of the time we found 2 shinies at once. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. At the exact same time. And there's also been multiple times I've found back-to-back shinies, like, or I've found one in one encounter. But there's only so much text space to list them, so... I can't really list them all with that command. You know what I mean? Okay, I see. The birthday is on the 28th as well. Bro, your birthday is coming up soon. What are you going to do for the birthday? You have any plans? Pop some fucking Voss water? Maybe a soda if you're feeling crazy? And yeah, if you go, you'll find on the spreadsheet where we found the double shiny as well. There is a hyperlink to the exact moment we found both of them also, if you are curious. Because that is some ultra rare, one in, I forget the exact number, but I think it's one in like 60, I think it's like 68 million or something to get 2 shinies at the same time. Well, it's 8192 times 8192. So actually I can do the math on that. Yeah, 1 in 67,108,864 are the technical odds to find 2 shinies at once. Now, I don't know if there's some sort of complication with that number due to the fact that they're different consoles or what, but that's how I've always looked at it anyway. I have 2 exams on my birthday. The worst exam is on my birthday for that civil engineering class. I assume that's what you're referencing when you say civ class. Well, that's a fucking cunt. It's unfortunate. Hopefully you absolutely nail that exam at least, so you can enjoy the rest of your birthday. Surge Protector went out. How old is the Surge Protector? It just popped on you, or was there a surge and it did its job? That is not ideal. If you want some good ones, though, I forget the brand name of mine, but they come with a $250,000 US warranty, and they're good for like fucking 5,000 joules. They are. Yeah, it doesn't show the global encounter, just the stream counter. Let me check. Westinghouse, I think it is. Let me double check. Yeah. Westinghouse surge protectors. They're like 30 bucks a piece. So if you're scrolling down from the top, I guess I can tell you which line item it is. It is line number. There's gold.d. 137 and 138. They're both named twins. GameCube 24, GameCube 10, on Route 4. The date will be May 29th, 2025. Holy shit! That was almost exactly a year ago, a couple days ago. But there's no encounter number. It's listed as double shiny. Because I wasn't actually shiny hunting. I think I was just preparing to go to the next route. Or I was training Pokemon, one of the two. But I was actively not even shiny hunting. And then I got a double shiny. Literally, man, we're just a year past. It's pretty much time for another twin. I dropped my controller. I could have just hit the button. Well, hopefully so. Either way, after, I think it's 5 years usually, surge protectors are considered garbage, and they won't even warranty them if anything happens. So after a certain number of years, you're going to have to buy new surge protectors regardless. A lot of people don't do that, and then their stuff gets ruined in a surge and they get upset. So just bear that in mind. When you have really expensive equipment, I think it's very, very important to keep that in the back of your head. Glad you were able to find that clip there, Curtis. I hear a Jansport. Oh yeah. That's some Jan for sure. Oh man, I do not think today is going to be another shiny day. I really don't. We'll see. I mean, we got one pretty damn early, so... And not to mention, we had a stream the other day where we got 3, so I really... I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I'm happy with what we've gotten. I'd just love to get more. I say that, yet it'll be another piss bird. But with that being said, I wouldn't be too upset at another piss bird either, because the total of the piss birds is 49 Pidgeys right now. We get one more. We can roll over to that 50 mark. Granted, that's not 50 owned, that's 50 encountered. But still. I want to roll over that 50. Maybe just later on, though. I just bought my heavy-duty one that has my cubes and consoles on it, so not too worried about it. That's what matters. That's what matters. What brand and capacity is it? Because usually a surge protector is rated for a certain amount of joules of energy, right? Do you recall? Hey, I appreciate that, Tokemon. I appreciate that, my guy. Just had to make sure there wasn't a shiny Meowth there. I didn't think so, but you never know. I just bought my heavy-duty one that has my cubes and... Oh, sorry, that's the one I read before. I like the actual odds versus expected. What's the actual odds at these days? Yeah, true, I did change that up. 1763024. It's actually really easy to calculate. 1763024 divided by 220. 1 in 8,014. 8,014. 8014. So we're actually slightly under odds for the whole series. Which I'm pretty happy with, honestly. Oh no, it's all good. I'm still happy to calculate it. It technically changes every single encounter, so... I mean, it's always a different number, right? I didn't check the cubes, but I bought it from Home Depot. That's fair. Well, no, it's not about how, like, the energy that comes out of the cubes. It's... The rating for a surge protector is how much energy it can protect against in the event of a power surge. So if... electricity from the grid surges back and shocks the devices in your house. It's how much protection that provides against your items that you keep inside plugged in. So for example, mine are, I think it's like 5,000 or 6,000 joules, which is the heaviest duty one that I could find. I don't know if they make heavier duty ones for household use. I'm sure they do. But frankly, if I'm not using the cubes, they are unplugged from the wall regardless, so I don't really worry too much about it. I didn't see where this, I didn't see where this is from. Oh, this is from Twilight Princess. Okay, okay. Hey, Vulpix, welcome on in. Great to see you here. Hope you're doing splendid. What's happening with you? How's your hunts? You think power banks come with that built in? You mean like a power bank or a brick? Because a bank, when I think of a power bank, I think of the portable chargers for your phone. If you mean the brick, no. I don't think they come with that built in. A power bank, I can't imagine why it would, because a power bank usually isn't plugged in. But if I'm misunderstanding, feel free to clarify and I can... Oh, I see. The kind that stores solar or something. Well, I wouldn't think so, because the only way they're meant to take in power, to draw power, is from themselves. So there's nothing to really surge it, unless I guess there could be a surge from solar. I don't know. Like, I don't think solar energy is near efficient enough to ever be able to do that, unless there is like a fucking solar flare or something, maybe. My gut guess is probably not, but I also don't know anything about that. So, I mean, there very well could be. I'm not sure. What do you think? Do you have any theories about that? Oh man, I got such a headache today. This hurts. Fuck. All right, quick chug of water break. That's the wrong button. Cheers. 6,000 current phase encounters, by the way. Oh. What kind of buttons are you packing there? Depends on what you want to hear. But I got a Stream Deck XL. That's a Stream Deck with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 20, or 32 buttons. For 32 cubes. Usually you have solar and grid, and you can sell excess solar to the grid. Oh, that's true. Yeah, so it has to be connected. I would imagine there should be some sort of surge protector built in, because otherwise, imagine how much money you would lose if a surge happened and then you fried all your solar stuff. With that being said, though, maybe it can just inherently hold that much energy to begin with, and that wouldn't blow it. I don't know how... I mean, I don't know much about electrical in general, but I don't know... That warrants... Excuse me, that warrants some research. Uh, 94k left. Easy, Logan. On that road to 100k, Shirayan. Shu would be proud of you. That is pretty easy. Just gotta wait until that 100k rolls over. And it's gonna be time. Console 16, right? 9.4k? Heck yeah. How long have you been on this one? A few weeks, right? I want to say like 3 weeks. Is that correct? 4,500 joules? That actually might be the same as the one I have. Mine are 4,500 or 6,000. I don't remember, but 4,500 is quite freaking beefy. That's about as good as it gets, at least at my local Walmart anyway. 2 or 3? Let's go. I forget, did you share what this hunt is? Or is this one a secret as well? I don't remember. I've been foggy. Sauce us the most rare button? I will, but it's rare for a reason. Because it's loud. Otherwise, we got this. I don't know how loud they are. I might have to adjust the volume settings, but... Hey, Killabo, happy to see you here. Welcome on in. What's happening? How are you doing? How are you doing today? Just beat a Nuzlocke with all my Pokemon. Died, and all I had left was my rat named Big Dicky, and I won with only 7 HP left. Well, congratulations to you. That is freaking awesome. Shout out Big Dicky, bro. I'm happy to hear it. What game were you doing that Nuzlocke in? Oh, Victorious, by the way, we got another shiny Vulpix today. Thought you'd like to hear it. That's pretty damn cool. I guess if you look down there, you'd have known, but you know. Very low. Yeah, figures. I'm gonna have to adjust those volumes. I guess I could do that real quick. Let me see. I'll have to do that through OBS. So that'll be... So if we're using this one... It goes through there, but it's also here. Okay, so if I go... Advanced audio properties, soundboard... Okay, now how about... Say this. Are those any louder? Or does it need to be messed with some more? I can frig around with that off stream this weekend and get those back to... They were optimally set up, but I changed a lot of audio settings. And now they're all fucked up. Welcome on in, GamerTot. Hope you're doing great. How are you today? What's happening? What's new? The WoW was louder than others. I wonder why that is. Okay, so I might have to... Oh, the alarm is purposefully turned down, to be fair. The shit one is quiet. I mean, the alarm... We could keep it, like... I don't know if that's probably loud now. Mewtwo at 9.4K. And you're gonna Pokeball that thing. You're gonna Pokeball that thing. And you're gonna make a video about it. And I'm gonna use that as a running tutorial for every single one of my shinies on this channel, I think. I don't know if I'm really committed to the bit yet, but I was actually thinking about it earlier today, and I really, very much so, would like to do all Pokeballed everything. I just don't know if I'm gonna be prepared yet. Tactical nuke incoming. Yeah, I'll deal with it at a later time offline to make sure they're a little more optimal. I can always do an offline test stream and see how they sound and fuck with it so I can hear the actual feedback through a cell phone. But I appreciate you guys bringing that to my attention. Pokemon Red, but it was a no-heal run. Took me 37 tries. Holy crap, dude. That is impeccable. Good on you. I definitely haven't done that, and I don't think I will. Yeah, we are done with them. I know. It's better than a piss bird or something, though. And I will say, they are, like, really, really pretty. I love to look at a shiny Vulpix. Just something about it. They're so elegant, man. My favorite Pokemon is Mudkip. How about you, Killa? But yeah, I do appreciate the input and the feedback on the sounds. That is something that, if I'm going to use them on stream, they should definitely be optimized. I think I'm going to get some newer ones in there that fit what I would use a little bit more, because I kind of just grabbed as many as I could and threw them on a soundboard. That doesn't do a guy any good if he's not going to use them. There's only a few I do like to use, like this one. We see you and you're attention hacking. And I'm attention hacking. I mean, I'm trying my best, bro. You put 32 things on a screen with a little bit of mystery. If that's not attention hacking for the people scrolling by, then I don't know what is. Man, it's getting cold in here. I gotta fully close that window. Oh, let's get over there. Up, down. There we are. Oh. If that ain't the fucking sun, I don't know what is. I guess Jesus Christ, technically. I like Ninetales, and I wanted a Nuzlocke challenge, and I got one. That's fair. When you sign up for a challenge, you can't be upset that you were challenged, because, like you said, that's exactly what you were asking for. Ninetales is awesome. I'm excited to see what Shiny Ninetales looks like. I don't know, and I honestly, I'm kind of keeping it a secret on purpose, because I don't really want to find out until I go to evolve my Pokemon I have for the Shiny Living Dex. And I guess I'm not keeping it a secret as to what the color palette is. I don't want to look at the Gen 3 sprite for it until I evolve it, because it's really nice to see it as a surprise for the first time, you know? Which, speaking of which, I'm still trying to see Growlithe as a surprise for the first time, but that doesn't seem to be working. One sec, I need a blanket. I need a fucking blanket. No, you can tell me. It's all good. I mean, as long as I don't, like... Okay, I think I'm grounded now. As long as I don't, like, actually see it, then that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Do you see those streams where they hype up hurting themselves and then they don't do it for another 3 hours? And it's just like a needle poke? Is that like those ones where they're like fucking... I actually can't even describe them because I don't watch Brain Rot, to be fair. Not usually, anyway. But yeah, I've seen streams, maybe not with the hurting themselves thing, but similar situations where they are like teasing they're gonna do something, and then the whole stream is just them saying, oh yeah, okay, in just 2 seconds we're gonna, oh, but then this happened, and then it's just constant attention edge maxing. It really fucking pisses me off. White and blue? Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. All right, all right. Well, that makes me more excited to see it. Hey, we'll see you when you're back. Appreciate you, Pokemon. Pop the water balloon. Yeah, and you're like just getting close to doing it, but then you're like, oh, you get distracted for a second, but then, oh, we're back, and then, oh, fuck me, man. I mean, I get why it garners attention, because children think you're gonna do it, and it just keeps them in there. I mean, they don't realize it's just to keep you in to make money, right? But fuck me, imagine that's what you do. Imagine, like, you're like, oh yeah, what do you do for a living? You're like, oh, I'm a live streamer. And it's like, oh, what do you do on live stream? It's like, oh yeah, I make brain rot. I make actual bullshit that fries your children's attention spans. I mean, sure, maybe that's kind of what I'm doing too, but I have a purpose, and it's not just like actual senseless garbage, right? It's garbage with sense, not senseless. See the difference? It's key that we understand that. I think Pokemon would like those streams. Man, just absolutely shitting on Pokemon here. What did the guy do to deserve it, man? I think I need to chug a little bit more water. The headache's going away. I can feel it going away, just not quite as fast as I want. Yeah, I noticed that you're oftentimes on Pokehunt streams. Oh, this is Donkey Kong 2's OST. Okay. I am not familiar with it, but it's good music. I like it. Yeah, he's got some good streams. I enjoy Pokehunt streams. Why do I always see so many fucking Vulpix? Man, I need a ton of Growlithe on the screen. Please. I'm begging you. Why are you saying this? He's just tugging at them heartstrings, man. Just wants to cause chaos. I want to know how many kids back in the day got a shiny starter and didn't know it was special. What do you mean Charizard isn't black? I hate to say it. That unfortunately happened to me with Piplup. And instead of saving and resetting, I just reset. Yeah, it's honestly still hurts to talk about to this day a little bit. But yeah, I did that as a kid with a shiny Piplup. And I thought like my game was fucked or something, so I I didn't want to save with like the issue on the cartridge, so I reset it, and then afterwards my gut dropped, and I was like, oh no. I kind of realized what I did. Yeah, not my smartest. And that is part of what brings us here today for what I do now. The relationship can never continue. The origin story, though. Would you be here today if that didn't happen? Mayhaps. The origin story is kind of twofold, so that's part of it. But years before that, I was playing Pokemon Silver, and I found a shiny Venonat, and I didn't have enough balls to catch it. So I inevitably and unfortunately ended up failing it. That is the main catalyst for what brings me here today. The Piplup is kind of the part of that dynamic duo. What shinies do you have at the moment? Technically speaking, I can list them. Technically speaking. I have Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree, Weedle, Kakuna, Beedrill, Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, Rattata, Raticate, Spearow, Fearow, Pikachu, Mankey, Primeape, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, Nidoran, and male and female, Nidorino, Nidorina, Nidoking, Nidoqueen, Clefairy, Clefable, Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, Zubat, Golbat, Paris, Parasect, Diglett, Dugtrio, Meowth, Persian, Abracadabra, Geodude, Graveler, Drowsy, Hypno, Magikarp, Gyarados, Ekans, Arbok, Oddish, Gloom, Jesus Christ, Sandshrew, Sandslash, Bellsprout, Weepinbell, there's more, but that's all I'm willing to name. I've got a lot of shinies. It's the Poke Rap, guys. Tune in next week to hear the rest. Yeah, it's a massive list. I mean, I've got over 200 of them. To be fair, I have dozens of duplicates of certain shiny Pokemon. But yeah, that's the gist. How about you, Killa? Thank you for popping up that shiny history link. I really appreciate that, Curtis. My first ever shiny was in Pokemon Sword. It was a Gengar, and 8 years ago. You know, Pokemon Sword was 8 years ago. That sucks. I hate to see that, but that is true. I knew nothing about shinies, so I ran. Dude, that sucks. Did you ever reclaim it, or to this day, are you still kind of living in the what if ideology? Just wishing that you could go back. Feel like pure shit. Just need her back. Yeah, I've got many a shiny. And technically speaking, that's not it either, because I've got shinies in my old Gen 4 games. I used to shiny hunt with 4 Game Boy Advance SPs on Ruby and Sapphire, so I've got all the shiny legendaries. I've got the starters. I've got a shiny Zigzagoon, a shiny Crawdaunt, whole lot of stuff, man. Would you shiny race me in Pokemon XD Eevee? When I eventually do the Pokemon XD shiny hunts, yeah, I think I would. Granted, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna buy multiple copies. I do have 2 copies of XD, but I would buy I'd buy more Japanese copies of XD, and I'd probably do like 8 of them at a time or something. I don't know how many I'd be willing to multiply to, though, because you only need so many copies of XD because you can only do so many hunts. In you know, FireRed, LeafGreen, Ruby, Sapphire, there's so many more available to you that I feel like it warrants having that many cartridges, but yeah, Coliseum XD, I don't know how many I'd need. XD on the Switch is free? Yeah, I'd want to do it on original hardware just for my own personal wants, honestly. So that's why I'd do it that way. But yeah, I mean, you got multiple Switches, so with that being said, if you wanted to run multiple on there to then be equivalent or at least be close, I'd be down. I guess I could always do just an XD race with you for fun. But if I'm gonna do it, yeah, I really do want it on the OG hardware. Never got another Gengar, however, my Pokemon Sword save now has 2 boxes full of shiny starters. That is awesome, let's go. Legendary is another cool Pokemon because I grinded the shit out of Pokemon during lockdown. Well, hey, at least you made up for it in some respect. What made you not ever go back for the Gengar? Was that just too much salt in the wound, or you just found better Pokemon that had better shiny sprites and you said, that's more worth it to me. Makes more sense. And isn't XD only free on the Switch if you have Nintendo Switch Online? I only got 2, a Ghastly and a Snorlax. Well, hey, Shiny Ghastly is amazing. I really do love it. And Shiny Snorlax is cool, but I really do wish it was easier to tell. They should have given him like a different color belly or something. Like an actual different color, not just a slightly different shade. I think that would have been really kick-ass. I could probably get more for the OG. Hey, that's up to you, man. That's up to you. At the end of the day, oh, that's a shiny Meowth, Console 13. I'm certain of it. Yeah, that's definitely a shiny Meowth. I didn't see the sparkles, but I know that fucking color. I know that color. Oh, darn. Is 13 a FireRed or a LeafGreen? Oh, it's a FireRed. It could have been a Growlithe. No. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. Come on. There it is. Shiny Gold 4. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hey, thank you much, very, very much for the W. I tried briefly for Gengar, but after getting a shiny legendary via max raids, I lived for the rush of better ones. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, sorry, I need my blanket back. I'm so chilly. Okay, there we go. We're grounded out again. Yeah, it just comes a point where you're like, is this even worth my time? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Speaking of which, I'm kind of feeling that way about this one. Is there any way to have a notification thrown when you get a shiny? Is it always a manual review, and can you auto switch a GameCube to focus without that manual switching you're doing? No, I can't. So the way I switch it is because I'm switching on my multi-viewer. I have two 16:1 multi-viewers. So I just use the remote to go to the right channel. Unfortunately, these numbers are not correctly mapped, which is a piss off. So that's why I usually have to click it a few times. But that being said, there is hypothetically a way to have a notification thrown when I get a shiny. I would have to have a software that's constantly reading the screen for the sparkle. And then once it senses it, it could throw me a notification. But I've never looked far enough into that to actually implement it. Oh, 1 ball and we caught it. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Guys, drop your name suggestions down below. 1 name per person, 5 letters per name. Members get priority shiny naming rights. You know how it is. But yeah, it's always manual review. I'm always checking manually. This is number 52 of the Pokédex at 4/10 of a meter tall and 4.2 kilograms thick. Mankey has joined the team. We will give it a nickname. You bet, you bet. The auto switching, yeah, it just, I don't know how I'd be able to do it. I don't know how I'd be able to do it because I need the remote. Hey, Lord's Champion, happy to see you here. Hope you're doing splendid. Hope you're doing splendid. Yeah, we did just get a shiny Meowth. You betcha. Auto hotkeys, could write a cheeky script for it. So I do actually have an auto hotkey script. I don't know if you can run multiple at once. I have one constantly running. And that's what runs this right here. It's still, it's auto hotkey, but I use, it's manual input still. I thought I had a poll. I did. Where's my poll? How can I... Why can't I end my poll? Could make a program to detect shinies pretty easily, but that would take some of the fun out of it. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. By the way, happy to see you here. Welcome on in, Benjamin Davis. Great to see you back once again. How's life treating you today? What's new? I don't know why I can't get the... Oh, there it is. Now it's showing up. But yeah, I could do that, hypothetically. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't know if you can run multiple scripts at once, though. To the 62% of you who said yes, we'll find a second shiny today, you were correct. Yeah, I couldn't see the pin comment. It deleted for me. That's why I couldn't dismiss it. I got a Game Boy Pokemon Red in Japanese for $12.50. Yeah, that's a good deal. That's a really good deal, I would say. Okay, so Meowth name. We got Killa, all right. And then Shedder. I gotta just make sure that's not a duplicate because we have named shiny Rattatas after cheese before. Control F. Nope, that is not a duplicate. That's not a duplicate. Do we have any more name suggestions? Otherwise, I will just post the poll with those two. W Shoe, thanks, my guy. Thank you so much. Yeah, what's been going on, Benjamin? Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle. Like, I think it would be really nice to have something so it's a failsafe, and I catch it regardless, and I don't have the opportunity to miss it. But in the same breath, it kind of... Oh, okay, so Gouda, we actually cannot do. We have a shiny Meowth named Gouda. Or not a shiny Meowth, sorry. We have a shiny Rattata named Gouda. TH. I like it, I like it. Oh, man, I'm sorry about that paperwork. If there's anything I could do to make it easier for you, boy, I would. I would. Hopefully the move goes well for you, though, my man. No, I figured that's why. Meow. I figured that was why you did it. Okay, guys, that poll is live. Drop your votes on the poll. And vote for what you democratically think should win. With that being said, I'm going to take a second while you guys do that and update the overlay. So it was 220, now it's 221 shiny Pokemon. Living Dex is unchanged, as we already had Meowth and Persian. Console 8 no longer. This is console 13. Trece. Depending on the language. 6,944 random encounters for that guy. Or gal, I actually don't remember. And it is not a Vulpix. It is a kitty. I think Th is actually one of the better names I've gotten in a while. I think that's an absolutely hilarious suggestion. Okay, now he's in a little bit of a better spot. Killa sounds cool. Tell you go to jail for it. Then it's not so cool, is it, pal? Insert row below. GameCube 13. Meowth. Didn't check the gender, but I'll catch that later. 6,944. Encounters. Route 8. Awesome. She's all logged there. We'll do 30 more seconds on the poll, and then we will call it there. In fact, 15 seconds on the poll. So if you guys haven't casted your vote already, feel free to do so. I gotta ask Curtis, what does my new come from? Or Minu? Minu. Just woken up. Had a little bit of a nap, did you, Ace? A little bit of a nap. We like a nap. Okay, I'll give it 10 seconds more, just because we do have a tie, and I don't want to flip a coin. Oh, I should have known that. I don't know why I didn't know that meant kitty. Now I got a 2-2 if. No, now we got a 3-way tie. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. I am going to have to use my phone to break the tie. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't know that. That's a cute name for the cat. Okay, guys, so what I'm gonna do... Oh my god, guys, they just keep changing. Now we have a tie again. Hey, Cookie Lover, happy to see you here. Hope you're doing splendid. Appreciate you popping in for the old Tuesday stream. What's going on? And guys, thank you so much. We're almost at 40 likes. Thank you so much. Okay, if this can hold for another 5 seconds. Yo, the food guy. Thanks for tuning in. How you doing today? Then we'll call it there, because it is winning. Yeah, that's whole. Oh, no, right as I was about to call it, there's another vote, and now they're tied again. Okay, another 10 seconds. Oh my god. Okay. This is just bouncing all around. I'm curious, does anyone from the continent of either North or South America call people from USA USonian? Not here. Not here. Maybe elsewhere, but not here. Okay, I'm going to call it there because it is definitively at 38%, which is the majority. Killa is the winner. We're calling it there. Oh, you know what? No, I guess not, because it ended out with a match between Killa and Minu. So we're going to flip a coin. Heads is going to be Killa. Tails is going to be Minu. All right, guys. Hey, Google. Remember, we're going to do heads is Killa and tails is Minu. Hey, Google. Flip a coin. It's heads. Nah, if you look at it, someone voted Manu right after. But yeah, Killa did win this time around. So a shout out to Killabo1321. Your name suggestion has made it. And you've taken the dub. Yeah, you did know it. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Oh, and it is a girl. I gotta add that. Actually, no. I gotta save, and then I can add that to the spreadsheet whenever. Some things have different levels of urgency. Killa. Yep. Girls can be killers too. That's valid. That's valid. My cat's a girl. Ah. Well, maybe next time you can, I mean, you never know. Next time we come live, which will be on Thursday, in 2 days from now, very well could find another Meowth. And you will have another chance to suggest that name. Okay, let's go over to the Pokemon Center and let's check the nature of this guy. We'll see if we can get some nature guesses going. Yes. I'm gonna be guessing naive nature. I'm guessing naive nature. Yo, what the hell, guys? Drop some cash flange emotes if you are a member of the channel. If not, let's see some W's for Curtis Reeves. Thank you so much for the $10 holla. The rolling... Is that a fox? I think that's a fox. That's really cute, though. I love that. I appreciate the heck out of that. Thank you so much. Big dubs in the chat, guys. I'll sub, you're a cool guy, and shiny streams are the best. Hey, thank you so much, food guy. You're the best. You're the best. That means a lot. Really, I appreciate that. Thank you for subbing. See, we got another... This is another cheese one. Rattata named Brie. We got P. Oh, man, that's from one of the shorts I made. We got P and Early Bird today. That's true, Edmund. That's true. Oh, my God, it's the shiny Pikachu. No way. We got P. Who else we got? We got Radish. We got L the Pidgey, we got Zushi, we got Cacti. And then we got Killa, right here. Yeah, I'm gonna be guessing, I don't remember what I said before. Does anybody remember the guess I made? I really don't, I don't remember. This a remake game? No, this is original hardware. This is Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen on, I have 16 GameCube, or 32 GameCubes, 16 FireReds and 16 LeafGreens. All OG stuff. New guess? It was a new guess. I don't remember what it was, so, we're gonna say naive. I think that's the one I made, but I'm honestly not sure. I think it was naive. So, with that being said, drop your nature guesses down below. Thanks, food guy. I appreciate the heck out of that. Yeah, it's a little bit of a passion project, you know. I say naive, man. My brain is not working. I'm so ready to just lay down and not think about anything today. Yeah, naive's gonna be my guess. If I've changed it 3 times, then the VOD can speak for that. Oh, there it is. McLeco, welcome on in. How you doing? Appreciate you popping by the stream today. What do you know? Okay, guys, if you remember the channel, roll that bell, and if not, yeah, you can always just throw one from your Android or iOS emote fucking keyboard thing there. But we got myself with yeah, I think it was Timid. We got Az with Docile, and I don't think we have any other guesses. So let's see. This here, Killa, the shiny Meowth, is in fact a mild nature. This is going to be plus special attack minus defense. It's not good. It's not good. It really, we don't need that. We don't need that. It's just another cat to bite the dust, man. Hey, Jamstaro, welcome on into the stream. Happy to see you here once again. How you doing, fella? How you doing? Would make a great HM slave. That's true. I mean, I am down to have shiny HM slaves. I think they should be in this economy. That's the worst nature, I'm pretty sure. It's one of the worst. It's one of the worst. Let me see. Mild. Plus special attack, minus defense. Yeah. That is definitely one of the worst. I don't know if it's the worst, but it could be. I have very good reason to believe that you could be right. Alright, let's get back into here. Get back on our bike, pop a quick save. Get everything all back in the right spots again. What Pokemon are you looking for? Shiny Growlithe. Shiny Growlithe, my friend, on Route 8. In the Kanto or Kanto region, depending on how you say it. Let's get these all back. Make sure we didn't get a double shiny. Hey, Mihi, happy to see you here. What's happening, my guy? Yes! I got a new profile picture as well as a new banner on the channel. Happy to see you back, Cyber. What's happening? Shiny Arcanine would be wonderful. And I cannot wait until the day I own one. Which will hopefully be soon, but it really doesn't seem that any favors are being done to me at the moment. Okay, beauty, beauty. Just pick someone up. Let's go, dude. You doing like Uber or Lyft or what? Was it a commission? I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. In a sense, I guess you could say so. I just watched an episode on Season 4 of Pokemon with a Ditto that could transform into tiny mons like Pikachu and Togepi, fine, but anything bigger, it couldn't manage the size. I mean, it makes sense, because if it's not physically big enough, how can it transform to something bigger, you know? Oh, you got your brother. That's valid. I get you. I get you. What are you up to today, me? What are you up to? I think Pokemon would do wonders if they had little quirks and stuff to make battles visually cool and distinct. I mean, they do. They do. Not quite as distinct as they should be in these games, but in general, I mean, they are distinct. They stink. 221, right? Yeah, 221. What's my favorite Pokemon game? Probably Emerald, Crystal, or Legends Arceus. One of the three. How about you? I'm 2. You better not be 2. Shouldn't be here if you're 2. Happy to hear you're good, my guy. Anything new going on in life, Mihi? FireRed? That's fair. FireRed and LeafGreen are very much up there in my favorites lists. They sit in that top 3, for sure. Okay, so this is going to be number 12. Of the... Right? Yeah, number 12. Of this route. Man, they just keep on coming. Just give me 1 sec so I can update the text file here so we can track the encounters. No, it's all good. I was just saying if you're 2, you're, it's not good, because you shouldn't be here. Being 2 years old and on a live stream is bad news bears. But then you corrected yourself, so my joke had to be corrected as well. Okay, there we go. 1 up. One down. Yeah, that's how we get around. It's not how you spell the number 2. Nah, but people on the internet don't usually spell properly. So I don't assume that people are typing words as they're supposed to be, you know? There we go. We got Meowth in the right spot. All the total stuff is good. Imagine wasting time on spelling. Oh, if you're going to do that, you could have at least spelt wasting, W-A-I-S-T-I-N-G, to really throw some zing into it. Oh, the Ditto could easily transform into a big-sized Onix. The mini Ditto just couldn't do anything bigger than a Pikachu without shrinking the copy. What the fuck? That's so cool, dude. No, I didn't know that was in the lore at all. This is new information to me, and I guess it was new to you once you found that out recently. Wasting time. Ooh, that's bad. That's a really bad way to do it. What are you playing on right now? This is FireRed and LeafGreen. If you mean the hardware, I'm playing on 32 Nintendo GameCubes. Nintendo GameCubes. There's the first encounter of the phase right there, fellas. First encounter of the phase, my friends. Oh no, not wasting like that. That's disgusting. Wasting. That is a waste of brain matter to have spent the time to read that. Yo, Mr. Who, welcome on in. Great seeing you here once again. Appreciate you popping on by. You betcha, buddy. Have you, Mr. Who, have you looked at the new cover photo or the new banner on my channel? If not, you should check it out, because I know if anybody, you will love it. You will most definitely love it. Let me play FireRed. It's my favorite game ever. Well, I can't let you play it because the controller's right here. Am I wasting your brain cells on silliness? No, frankly, I'm wasting my brain cells on silliness. What I'm doing right here and now. 32 cubes. Man, mankind fought in wars, did all this crazy shit to get us here, and how do we reward them? Yeah, let me just brain rot on my 32 Nintendo consoles from the early 2000s. Cover photo on YouTube, my friend. The banner on my YouTube channel. Believe me, when you see it, you will be happy. Specifically, maybe on the left-hand side of the banner. Yeah, Cyber. I might let you give it a shot if you're here and can hold the controller, but otherwise, I don't know how you could do it. Not every person is destined for greatness. Some of the greatest men are the ones that simply put smiles on other people's faces. You know, I like that, actually. Despite the spelling of men, I do like the message. I do really like the message. Well, you should play it on your phone then. Why don't you? You have an emulator, what's stopping you, man? Fucking get on her. Hey, thank you guys very much for 40 likes on the stream, by the way. That means a ton. Thank you very, very, very much. Hope you guys are all flourishing, having a great day. Oh, man, my head hurts really, really bad. Oh. Jam, I don't know if it's possible for me to cringe anymore, but every single time you spell, it makes it worse. But I want to watch your live stream. Oh, that's fair, that's fair. Well, hopefully, you have some time after the live stream to play today. I do appreciate you choosing that over playing FireRed, though. That's really kind of you. Genuinely. My Papa Littlefoot had puppies a few days ago. 6. 3 boys and 3 girls. Oh, how awesome. How awesome. I'm glad to hear that they all made it through and they're thriving. Cute little puppies, I imagine. One of the boys did a yeah yesterday, thinking to name it Billin. Dude, I think that'd be the first time anybody named anything after me, or my YouTube personality anyway. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that, Cyber. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think that'd be the first anything to be named Billin other than me. So, I mean, I'm in support of it. That's like Worcestershire sauce. Not Worcestershire, Worcestershire. That, oh, God. You don't bet your con? I can't even read that. I might shoot myself, though. What's my least favorite Pokemon? I don't necessarily have a least favorite Pokemon. I feel like I've had one before I brought up that made sense, but I think it changes when people ask me. Amoonguss. Amoonguss is definitely up there in least favorite. How about you, June? What's your favorite? Or Jun, I guess. It's not June, technically. You're not using your throat enough. Man. If that isn't just a fucking sentence. I'm trying, Grandpa. I'm trying. Give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna go check and see what Jan's doing, and I'm gonna dictate how much longer the stream is from there. With that, it's Poplio. Why Poplio, Cyber? But I'm gonna see what she's up to, and then I'll dictate how long the stream is gonna be from there. Because I gotta be honest, guys, I got a wicked headache, and yeah. Oh, it's not feeling good. But give me 1 sec. Alright, we here. Grandpa, please, I can only walk so fast in these new cement shoes. Man. Someone's trying to kill that kid. Someone's trying to fucking kill that kid. My least favorite's Basculin, because when I was hunting Shiny Dratini and X, I seen 20. I remember you telling me about that. That is fucked, man. That's way too many Shiny Basculin. I don't know, something about the color scheme. I don't, like, absolutely love it either, honestly. Like, it's good. It's just not great. It's a boring Pokemon. I get you. That's a fair reason to not like a Pokemon. I'm pushing as hard as I can, but the spare anchor and rope in the boat is super hard to push. Oh, jeez, man. Oh, jeez. Hey, May. Welcome on in. Happy to see you here once again. How's your day? What's going on? How long have I been live? 3.5 hours. Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Boring Poplio. You know, some of the most boring things at the glance of an eye may have stories and stories and stories to tell behind those boring-looking faces. 15 shiny Poliwhirl, but last month I decided to hunt again, and I got Dratini and under 200 fishing encounters. The first try without phasing. I mean, that's one way to perceive it, I guess. Because you had, I mean, yeah, I guess it depends on when you consider the phases ending. If you quit the hunt and then go back to it. But that's fair, that's fair. At least you got it, man. That's what matters. Oh, man. It's going to be so great seeing those fishes. Totally nothing bad or crazy or sad's going to happen. No. I can't see it. Don't know why that would happen. Yo, Evan. Appreciate you tuning on in. What's happening, dude? What's happening? It's that boy. You've never encountered a shiny? Well, damn. It's about time you did. It's going to take a lot of searching, though. Unless you play one of the newer games, in which case, just play for 10 minutes and you'll probably find one. Went to something, it's like a bar, but you give them a Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon or Magic card, and they'll make a drink based on that card. Well, that's freaking interesting. How did you like it? Been playing Pokemon for years now? Hey, man. Sometimes people play for a decade and don't see shinies. It just takes a certain level of exposure and luck all mixed in together. Oh, darn. I'm sorry to hear the 3DS charger got chewed up. That's unfortunate. But pups will be pups, right? Well, yeah, I mean, it just is what it is. Sometimes luck is on your side, and sometimes it's not, Cyber. Oh, well. Bro was just going to the pool the whole time. He didn't even know it. It was going to be a nice, rejuvenating time in the natural hot springs. Sounds like someone needs to buy 32 GameCubes. Well, you'd definitely see some shinies at some point if you had 32 cubes and a will and a way. I think it was nice. I gave them a shiny Mudkip card. So would that have been from the Paldean Fates set? I don't know of any other sets that have shiny Pokemon in them. I imagine it would probably be a different one, though, because I don't think Paldean Fates has any Hoenn Pokemon in it. Sounds like you need 64 GameCubes to unlock emulating on 32 and 64s on a Pokemon Stadium. Bro. I need everything that is not that. It is already so overstimulating to look at 32 of these at a time, not to mention even considering duplicating that or doubling it. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, May. Sounds like a pretty cool card. Hopefully a good drink too. I don't blame my pup. I shouldn't have left it on my bed. I can always get a new charger. That's the thing, right? A lot of people would get angry at the animal, but at the end of the day, they just know what they know. And how is that supposed to look any different to them than a toy? There's no reason they should know the difference. Any money for original DS Pokemon games because I have a DS? Which games would you get first if you had the choice? I'm happy to hear the drink was good. What was in it? Did they tell you? I'm going to go to 1,000 encounters, by the way, guys, and then I'm going to call it there because I got to be honest, my headache is just really not treating me well. And I need to go rest. I drank some water, it's not helping. Diamond and Pearl? That's fair. I grew up playing Diamond and Pearl, and I very much enjoyed those games. And still do. I haven't played them in years, but I still do. One of these days I'll go back to Platinum, Heart Gold, all that, you know. It would be cool to have a stream where chat controls the game, set up in the same zone with no way out so they can hunt on a separate stream and play it like Twitch plays Pokemon. I wonder how I would do that. That is a very, very cool idea, though. So then they're playing a version on their side on a different stream, but then I'm actively still doing it on my side on my stream. Is that kind of what you're saying? It's kind of like a race between chat and myself, or I guess there's a lot of ways you could paint that picture. Exactly, man. You only get the fur baby once. And you gotta love her or him with all their flaws. White wine, edible purple, and orange glitter and some other stuff. Cool. Not really too much of a fan of wine, honestly, but that's mostly just because of the headaches it gives. Not gonna lie. Why is Diamond your favorite, Mr. Who? I think you'd definitely enjoy it, Cyber. They're fun games. And oh wait, my late mom bought me a copy of Diamond and she caught a Pachirisu when I let her try it. Oh. Do you still have the Pachirisu? Guess I ought to finish this beer. Shit, eh? Hey guys, we're just one like away from 45 likes. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for the support. Which is why Pachirisu is my favorite Mon, and no, my DS with that diamond was stolen. Well, I'm sorry to hear that it was stolen. It's unfortunate how commonly that happens with kids. You know, they get sticky fingers, they take what's not theirs, and, yeah, it hurts other people. It's not good. It's not good. But that's a very good reason to have Pachirisu as a favorite Pokemon. No, no spam in the chat. We don't need that. Appreciate the enthusiasm, though. My favorite Pokemon is Umbreon. Cool design, cool shiny, and speaks to me as a nocturnal person. I think Umbreon's a fantastic Pokemon as well. Yeah, decent shiny for sure. Oh, man, living the old nocturnal life. It's a fun time. Ugh. It is a fun time. But I also love getting up early in the morning, too. Oh, what is this from? Oh, this is Pokemon related. Okay. Yeah, we're just about at 1,000 encounters. This is Gen 4, right? I know it's not like canonically straight from Gen 4 music, but that's where this is from, right? And over 1,000 we are, my friends. Let's see if we got anybody we can hit with a raid. A redirect. Very nocturnal. I'd say the nighttime is for me to relax and focus without the fear of someone calling me away and breaking my flow. Hey, man, I'm all for that. I feel ya. I love disconnecting and not having to worry if I'm ever gonna have to be pulled away from the stuff I'm doing. Oh, shoot. Alright, we're gonna raid out to ours truly. Shiny Pokehunts, doing some Honey Tree Tuesday. He's got another half hour left of his stream. And we'll wish him some good luck. Playing Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Doing a shiny Professor Oak challenge. I'll do a few more encounters here and then we'll call it. Hey, I love to see the positivity, Cyber. Love to see it. Thank you very much. I guess I gotta finish that beer. Yeah, I don't know. It's always nice to just be able to do what you're doing and know that nobody is going to disturb you. And if they do, it's got to be a severe emergency that late in the night, right? Alright, we'll do 3 more encounters. Gen 3 or 2 music? I mean, if you're asking my opinion, they're all good. I think I'd choose Gen 3 over 2. But some tracks are better than others. How about you? What's your preference, Cyber? Alright, this is going to be the last one right here. We'll do one more. One more. If it don't feel right, we're not gonna end on it. This is the one. Wonderful. Man. One more. Keep saying it. But I just don't feel right. My personal favorite is Gen... my favorite Gen music-wise is 8. Galar's gym themes brought the stadium to life. And Arceus' soundtrack fuels wonder. I'd have to listen to it, because I honestly... I don't really know any of the Gen 8 soundtrack, but I'd like to listen to it and kind of see how I feel about it in regards to your opinion there. Okay, this one's actually the last one, regardless of what happens. I don't care. This is it. This is it. I gotta stop myself, otherwise I just won't stop. Alright, get some saves in there, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I hope you had a fantastic time, such as I did. If you guys are new here, I'm live Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want notifications when I go live outside of my normal schedule, because I do, feel free to join the Discord, as is linked down below with the Stream Elements bot there. It's also linked in the description, as well as the link in my bio. Yeah, be sure to check out my shorts, see what you think of them. I do have more coming out soon. We are going to be redirecting to Shiny Poke Hunts, doing Honey Tree Tuesday in a Shiny Professor Oak challenge on Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Hashtag Bill and Raid when we get there. That is hashtag Bill and Raid when we get to Shiny Poke Hunt stream, to show some positivity, let him know that we're wishing him good luck. But yeah, with that being said, I'll be back in 2 days, Thursday, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Keep your eyes out on the shorts feed. Keep your eyes peeled in the Discord for any updates or anything else. Drop a like if you haven't already, because it is the best free way to show support to the stream. And most importantly, stay safe, enjoy yourselves, and have fun. Best of luck on all your hunts. Guys, my name's Bill and Flange. I'll catch you guys on Thursday. Peace, love, happiness. Take her easy, fellas.